in my brain. Running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person, I deserve this. I just wanna break these chains. Always asking for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen too many ones that are so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but my downfall is toxic. Day one, started the outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail. I'll give up everything, daunting if I can see my dream.
Ain't that the goddamn truth? Money, man. That's the damn problem. You damn right. That's the problem. That's a huge fucking problem. Speaking of money, I will no longer be reacting to the gaming videos with the music on, because I have had some banger streams the past couple days. In fact, the stream from yesterday that was on the YouTube short side got 26,000 views. And I got not a single fucking dime of that because of all of the fucking copyright music that PlayStation and IGN have in their trailers. So now, whenever we react to these trailers, they will be on silent. And if they start trying to copyright the actual clips, they will be removed from the stream entirely. I'm tired of putting in hard work and effort for these cocksucker music developers to take all the fucking revenue. They can kiss my ass. That is all. Every dime. 26,000 viewers, and they took every fucking dime even after I removed the fucking audio. They can kiss my ass. I've been busting my fucking ass for too long for these assholes to come in here and take all my fucking revenue. They can kiss my fucking ass. So now, we will be reacting to, I can't believe Puddin's here. That's weird. Puddin's here. Puddin's here early. Puddin', you caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. So they can kiss my ass. We don't do movie trailers. Here we go. Oh, that's 12 minutes of gameplay. I don't care about that. We have a review. That's it? No shot, that's it. Oh, hey, it worked out perfectly today, didn't it? There's nothing. They uploaded nothing.
Eyes and ears.
Within the first
Why the fuck would I want to watch this?
missions of Menace, I'm talking to my squads of snappy space marines as if they're action figures on my bedroom. Some kind of with tension between the way back.
This looks dumb. I don't care about this. Nobody cares about that game. Find better games. Oh, I saw that! They just added a tank to Helldivers. That's the only trailer. Oh my god, that's the only trailer. Wreckfest looks kind of cool. Nope. Muted. No music copyright for me, thank you. You mean 2 streams? Nah, dude, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make 2 streams. That's a headache. Not to mention it messes up the momentum of the streams as well. Damn, look at that, guys. That looks crazy. This is boring. You know, this could be like an alternate way of watching videos now, because, like, you notice how not as badass of a video it is now that you take away all the music? Huh. Maybe the music companies are onto something. Oh, you could have up to 2 people in it. That's cool. That's actually really cool. You could throw... Oh my god, it's a miracle. Throw grenades out of a tank. Damn! That's pretty cool. Hell, we might be putting to some work here soon. These fucking lobotomites keep getting down in my comment section, man. You might have to be moderating the shorts feed. This game reminds me of the old Hot Wheels games. How you used to be able to build the tracks and stuff. I wonder why Hot Wheels stopped. They just stopped. They had such big momentum and then they just stopped. They had TV shows, games, toys. Like, what the hell happened to Hot Wheels, man? They've, like, brought themselves to just being a shelf in, like, a store, and that's it. Hot Wheels was the shit growing up. Really? Samson Twitch streaming? That's crazy. Okay, well, that's all the gaming stuff we got, boys. So, Nigel put in the Discord about a week ago now, and I saw it, and I was like, damn, I need to react to that, and I fucking forgot about it. Some kid had been kidnapped, and apparently this isn't the only one. Someone, from Roblox. These predators are luring these kids out and kidnapping them using Roblox now.
Roblox. But oh well, I'm gonna keep doing it. It's one of the biggest platforms on the planet.
It's sad that everyone talked about this. Everyone brought it to the authorities' attention. And yet the authorities have done nothing.
That's used predominantly by children, and it has a huge glaring issue that every single human being with a functioning frontal lobe on the planet can recognize, except for the company
No, it's still the biggest gaming industry in the world.
itself. Predators. For years, there have been innumerable cases of pedophiles utilizing that platform to prey on children, and Roblox Corp itself just doesn't do enough. It's been a huge criticism.
It's not that it doesn't do enough, it doesn't do anything. They've done nothing. They've done absolutely nothing to protect kids. I was watching XQC play it yesterday. How is it that you could get almost banned out of a lobby for cursing, but somehow these pedos are still able to get in contact with kids through these games and actually... Now, in this case, from what I understand, weeks prior to the kid getting kidnapped, the guy was sending food to their house. If I find out my child is getting food from somebody online, you best believe as a parent, we're going to be talking. We're not just going to be talking, we're going to be doing something. Absolutely. I don't blame just Roblox. I feel like the parent, especially if you have food being delivered to your child weeks prior, you need to step up. It's your time to step up. If ever there was a time, it was that time.
Shared by tons and tons of people. And the CEO, Dave Baszucki, is so out of touch that he always minimizes how big of a problem this is and instead will shift the focus to making Roblox a dating platform, which is so laughably tone deaf it would be comical if it wasn't so depraved and so degenerate. And that's not a joke. He is always talking and preaching the gospel about how he wants Roblox to be a dating platform, even in the midst of stories like what we're about to cover right now with kidnapping. Children being kidnapped from people they met through Roblox. There have been so many cases of predators using Roblox and going unpunished by Roblox, by the way. Some of these pedophiles that got arrested didn't even get banned on Roblox, by the way. It's just a huge issue.
You know what they did? See, whenever Schlepp came forward after he got these pedos arrested, he also turned in the information to Roblox. And Roblox, instead of banning these guys' accounts, decided to ban Schlepp and remove him from the creator program for Roblox. You know why Schlepp does what he does for Roblox? It's because he went through the same situation as a child with Roblox where he was molested. That's why. But it's okay to ban the victims who are trying to clean up the platform because you multi-billionaires don't want to, right?
That for some reason this company cannot recognize, and they just do not do enough to ensure the safety of the children that use their platform.
This Omaha native is in a Georgia jail tonight accused of abducting a pair of sisters.
Well, the young girls are home safe in Florida tonight. Deputies say a 19-year-old, Sarah Moulasey, met them on the online gaming platform Roblox.
How many times have you heard of stories just like this one? If you only had $1 for every time this happened, you'd be able to rival Dave Baszucki's multi-million-dollar salary. It is fucking disgusting how common this seems to be, and again, how hands-off Roblox seems to be with safety of its users.
That's kind of crazy. In Call of Duty, we never had this problem in lobbies, bro. How come it is that whenever whenever I was growing up, going through high school, we had open mic lobbies where you can call people the N-word, the F-word, not fuck. You can call people all these names, and we never had to worry about kids getting snatched on a fucking Call of Duty Black Ops zombie server, but they've limited so much of it on these Roblox servers and they still can't seem to get it right. What the fuck's going on here?
They don't really appear to do a whole lot, even though they oftentimes try to flex their new AI moderation tools and shit like that. It's clearly not working. The best they do is maybe get tongue Sahur to make a statement saying, hey, talking to strangers is bad. And they're like, well, we did all we could.
It started online. Martin County Sheriff John Butensieg telling us 2 young girls from Indiantown began talking with a man through the game Roblox.
From that gaming app, these girls were then moved from Roblox over to Snapchat.
This is the standard procedure.
You see, what's going to end up happening here is they're going to have to get rid of any text to chat feature the game has. And what they're going to have to do is make it vocal only and ban any form of outside, code wording that they could find. But they're going to have to do all that in person. They're not going to be able to use an AI to do that.
The pedophile playbook. So in this case...
they're going to have to shut down and move up out of the U.S.
Moulasey met the victims on Roblox and then got them to a different platform in order to chat further and groom them and then eventually kidnap them. Now, historically, Roblox likes to just put in this hard line in the sand like, well, off our platform, not our problem. Not on our plate, not anymore. Now you deal with that mess over there. Recent times, though, they've started to try and do a little bit more to stop that off-platform transition from happening from Roblox to Discord in a lot of cases. In this case, it was Snapchat. But again, they're clearly not doing enough, and I understand, and this is something I've said every time.
I just don't understand how this is the biggest gaming company in the world. It's not like they don't have money. Why don't they hire a bunch of people who know the online space? Why are they just idly sitting by and letting this happen? Like, they're opening themselves up for a lot of legal damages. I don't understand it.
That at Roblox's scale, where it's one of the biggest games in the world, millions and millions and millions of players every single day, I know how difficult it would be to moderate that and ensure this kind of thing is, like, impossible to happen. I get that. But it just feels like safety isn't an actual priority of this company. And it oftentimes feels like they're at odds with people on the platform that try and police it themselves, like notably with Schlep, where, you know, I already talked about this, I won't just regurgitate the whole story, but there are people that actively try and get pedophiles arrested after, like, catching them on Roblox. And Roblox themselves has a huge problem calling them, like, vigilantes that they don't, you know, sign off on, and would rather they work collaboratively with Roblox. But the thing is, when people do try to work collaboratively with Roblox to catch bad people
they get banned.
Roblox does not give them the tools, the access, or the support in order to
help
them with those investigations or help them, like they don't actually take in the information to do anything on their own, which is why people like Schlep or others that catch predators on Roblox take matters into their own hands, or even like local law enforcement at times have stepped in and arrested these predators way before Roblox.
Well, yeah, they have to, because the development company's not doing shit. Of course they have to. There's no want for these people to stop this. I don't understand why. They should want to stop this so that way they could market the Roblox industry as a safe place for kids. And what better way to do that than to get all these stupid pedos off of it and be able to advertise it as a kid-friendly place. You would get so many more people, man. Especially if parents were in on it too.
It just seems like Roblox isn't taking the issue seriously. It doesn't feel like they view it as this huge problem that it actually is.
Soon, gifts like food began showing up at the home.
All of these things I just mentioned were indicative of what we believe to be a grooming process that the suspect was doing with these young girls.
The sheriff says her Mulase was the man on the other side of the phone, but that changed on Saturday.
Our suspect left Omaha, Nebraska, and drove straight through, we believe, to Indiantown, arriving January 31st, Saturday.
Jesus!
This revolting freak drove like 23 straight hours to kidnap these children.
I've heard worse cases especially whenever it comes to oh my god, a True Blue, what the fuck is his name? Dateline NBC, what the hell is that guy's name? Bro. Yeah, Chris Hansen. I think at one time it took a guy like 2 days to get literally across the US to meet up with a minor. And it's just like, man, the depravity these people have, it's fucking disgusting.
For a little while, he was even sending like food to their house, apparently. Guess he was just like ordering them Domino's or something, fucking box of chocolates, whatever. Then it eventually culminated with him making that 23-hour
Man,
drive.
let me find out I had that talk with my kid and they accepting these fucking shit. If I find out a child of mine put the address that they are staying at online, oh my god, that ass beating that they're gonna be getting from that. Just for this dude to send like pizza and shit to, nah, dude, nah. Hell no. This gonna be that'd be the first conversation I would have with a child that would ever use anything online. Don't upload pictures. Stay off the internet. And then you heavily monitor that, by the way. You check that shit every day. Check the history, check everything. And number 3, don't put your location out on there. Ever. Don't ever do that. Where were the parents at during this whole thing?
Down there, I guess he was probably practicing in some Roblox.
How do you
driving
have
simula-
pizza show up to your house? You got like a 6, 7-year-old kid. How does it not like, that doesn't ring any like hard red flags for you?
or something to endure the long straight shot. So he got there, kidnapped these children, and drove off.
Soon came a 911 call from the family.
That's why we need, I feel like I don't necessarily want online ID, but I feel like at the same time it's going to happen. So, and the more stuff like this happens, the more I'm learning to embrace it. In my opinion, you shouldn't even be able to make an account until you're of the age of 18 and above. You shouldn't be allowed to be on the internet, period, until you're 18 and above. It's disgusting. Why do you need these kids to be online? Do you realize that everyone would benefit? You would have advertisers that would be less pussified by people saying bad language. You would be able to act and treat everything like an adult. A lot of these YouTubers that are groomers are going to lose their platform because they're fucking groomers and sickos. And the people that are still like, on the internet are going to be of the age to where you don't have to sit here and play tiptoesy around them or walk on eggshells. There's no reason why we have these 6, 17-year-olds as content creators. You don't need to be a content creator at 16 or 17. What? Hello? Like,
Of the 12 and 15-year-old sisters, they were missing.
We were dealing with a type of abduction. I know these girls went willingly, but their age suggested that they had been taken and were probably being removed from our area.
Yes, it is still kidnapping, even if the victims went willingly. They are children. This was an adult that came there, picked them up, and took them away from their parents. That is a textbook case of kidnapping.
Several hours later, and officials in Georgia spotted the suspect's vehicle on I-75, finding the girls safely inside.
These are young, impressionable girls who might have thought this would just be something fun to do. But again, we're dealing with a grown man that drove all the way from another state, an individual they never met in person, picked them up, and we really don't know what he was going to do.
He's exactly right.
What do you fucking think he was gonna do? What the fuck do you think he was gonna do with those 2 girls? Bro, common sense says exactly what he was gonna do.
This is a very scary situation here, and unfortunately one that seems to be not super unusual when it comes to this platform. Roblox has had many cases like this, and luckily they were able to find the vehicle and save the kids from this predator here.
This is the lucky case. The video that, if I'm not mistaken, the video that Nigel put down, they're still looking for that kid. Where's it at? I think they're still looking for this one. Let's see, where is it? Damn, is it really more than 2 weeks ago? Oh, it's gone now. What the fuck? Where'd it go? It's like gone now. That's weird. Yeah, I think it was a little boy, and they haven't found him yet. They haven't found him. Love you, drive safe. They're still looking for him. They don't know where he's at.
Who knows what could have happened, but it wouldn't have been good. This is fucking terrifying. It's every parent's worst nightmare. And it's something that has been happening on a platform, Roblox, which has told parents for years that it's a really safe place for their kids to be. But that's just not the reality.
What the hell is going on with YouTube short side of things? I have cheater chatters. No, I don't. What? Ah, there it goes. Sorry about that, y'all, over on Shorts, man. I shut the internet off this morning to reset it, and I guess the chat didn't reconnect? Of youth being able to... Parents are literally... Yeah, okay. There we go. Oh my god, dude, the chat. Oh no. There was a shitload of chatters over on the Shorts feed. Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys.
Of it.
I'm so sorry.
TV reached out to Roblox. The company says it's investigating this incident and will continue to strengthen protections to keep users safe.
Hollow words, same song and dance Roblox always says when something like this happens. Dave Bazooki notably hasn't made a statement because he's probably too
Streamer of the Year is a joke.
busy trying to figure out a way of weaseling in a prediction market to Roblox.
Yes, they are. Parents are absolutely failing their kids. This is a critical failure from all different angles, but really the real failure here is the parents. They need to step in and be in their child's life.
Kids fucking.
How do you have pizza delivered to your house by a pedo online from a game and not realize it? How do you have food delivered to your house and you don't have any red flags from that?
On there?
Like how much are you even in your child's life?
Which is, by the way, is something he actually teased on a little segment where someone jokingly brought up prediction markets, and he's like, well, actually, that's a really good idea. So maybe that's Dave Bazooki's next priority, aside from making it a dating platform. Anyway, though, fact of the matter is, this keeps happening with Roblox, and it's fucking sickening. Anyway, just wanted to yap about it a little bit. That's it. See ya.
Yo, W Charlie, bro. I miss his old channel name, but I'll take Penguins, though. I'll take it, man. Okay, hold on. We got some more. We got a little bit more about this. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, Asmund started streaming again. Where's it at? Something ain't right here. No, something ain't right. What the fuck is YouTube doing? What's going on with YouTube right now?
The reporter was fired.
Hold on.
I'm being threatened for protecting children.
So this man had a reporter or somebody that exposed it was like a Christian or Catholic camp for boys and girls where a guy was allowed to molest children for a while. And they are threatening to sue him, and this was his message to pretty much the victims.
Is this about Epstein?
And to, the church, the camp.
Something serious.
All right.
Last week, I received a demand letter from lawyers.
Why can't we leave the fucking kids alone, brother? Why can't we just leave the fucking kids alone?
Representing Kanakuk Ministries,
Kanakuk?
a Christian summer camp in Missouri.
Uh-huh.
They're threatening to sue me for defamation
Wow.
because of something I said on my podcast with Congressman Ro Khanna.
Uh-huh.
Here's what I said. I brought Elizabeth Phillips on my show, and she talked about how Kanakuk employees have been molesting thousands of kids for years and putting them under NDAs after settlements.
Which is illegal. You cannot cover an illegal act with an NDA. That is not what NDAs are for, and it's against the law to do that.
By the way, double illegal. So there's a law against, so you can't force a person who is a victim of sexual assault into arbitration for a settlement. That's literally illegal, number one. Number two, you can't have, I forgot what the name of that law is.
It becomes illegal to put somebody, shut up, bitch. It becomes illegal to put somebody under an NDA whenever it is used to cover up any criminal activity, sexual harassment, or unlawful employment practices. Other facts make an NDA illegal, including coercion, forcing a signature, lack of genuine consent, protecting public. I thought it was trying to say public. Ugh. I can't say that word, dude. Publicly known information or preventing employees from reporting violations to government agencies.
But it exists out there. That's number one. Number two is that an NDA cannot protect illegal activities. So you can't NDA somebody for, I shot this person or something like that. NDAs don't work on crimes.
So they can never come out and talk about their sexual abuse and trauma. Kanakuk's lawyers are demanding I take down that portion of the interview, issue a public apology, and stop talking about this. They gave me 10 days. That deadline has
They wanted this man to apologize for talking about known information that happened. They wanted him to take down his content. And it's crazy to me that this company's even still allowed to run. Who sends their child to these camps? What the fuck?
Here's my response. No. I don't negotiate with pedophiles or the people who defend them. I'm not taking anything down. I'm not apologizing, and I'm damn sure not going to stop talking about child sexual abuse at a Christian camp that continues to operate in the same grounds where horrific abuse took place.
Yeah.
Let me be
Bro just went full Saiyan, bro.
crystal clear about the facts. Facts that Kanakuk's own lawyers admitted in their letter.
See, they probably sent him a letter. So in order, I unfortunately know about this, you have to send somebody a letter of retraction before you file defamation charges against them. That's why they sent this to him.
1. Pete Newman, a senior Kanakuk employee and camp
Demand letter?
director, sexually abused children at Kanakuk for multiple years in the early 2000s.
That sounds like a bad dude.
He's now serving life sentences.
So they're saying that, like, well, wait a minute, what?
2. Between 20 and 30 civil lawsuits were filed against Kanakuk.
20 and
3.
30?
Multiple confidential settlement agreements were executed with victims. NDAs that prevented these kids from speaking publicly about what happened.
That's illegal. That's illegal. You can't do that. Even if you settle behind closed doors, an NDA cannot keep your lips sealed if you're a victim like that. It cannot. It's illegal. That's an illegal use of an NDA.
Literally completely illegal, totally non-binding. There is no way you can make somebody sign an NDA to say that they weren't sexually assaulted. It's like, it's illegal in like 3 different ways.
Kanakuk can't prove the number is less than thousands. And given their own admission of a cover-up, the true number is unknowable. But here's what really pisses me the fuck off. Kanakuk is still operating a camp at the very location where countless children
they're still doing they're doing it right now?
Abuse. They're still running programs. They're still bringing kids to the exact same place.
Oh my God. Why is everybody kids? I mean, I just feel like this is just like, really? I mean, no.
This is, I want to make this very clear. This is nothing compared to what you're about to hear from the Epstein files that we're going to cover and hear in a little bit. The bar of doing nasty stuff to kids is on the floor. What we're about to cover in the Epstein files is going to go below the floor and probably straight to hell. There is some twisted shit that we are about to cover.
No, seriously, it's crazy. It's a tale as old as time, but still, like, holy fuck, guys. Most vulnerable people, I guess, but god damn, this is a lot bigger than I thought.
And now they want to silence me for talking about it. This isn't about protecting their reputation. This is about protecting children, and I will not be.
When did it ever become more okay? Because that's what's really going on here. When did it become okay to protect pedos? I don't understand this. This is why Chris Hansen lost his Dateline show, because a pedo offed himself. Good riddance to the world, by the way. No one needs that piece of shit running around. Good. I don't care how much money he fucking had. They should debank that motherfucker and send it to the victim. That's what the fuck they should do. And these politicians that are in office, these motherfuckers that are running these camps, fucking roadblocks. When did we start protecting these motherfuckers? I don't understand. How did this happen? You got these big companies with all this fucking money using NDAs to fucking silence victims now and their families. What the fuck is going on?
Silenced.
It's like the cat's out of the bag with Pizzagate, so let's just fuck it all, right? Like,
has sent Kanakuk's lawyers a response. We've made it clear. If they want to sue me, bring it on. We welcome discovery. We welcome depositions of Kanakuk leadership about what they knew, when they knew it, and what they did or didn't
He found it.
to protect children. We welcome full disclosure of.
And the thing is, like, he's right that they're bluffing. There's no way they're going to sue him, because the more that they get in the media, and like, so you're suing like a noteworthy person, right? Sean Ryan's pretty popular. A lot of people know him, and people that care about this stuff know him. And especially like, and here's the other really big thing, is that Sean Ryan's audience, if I have to guess like who Sean Ryan's audience is, dudes between the age of 30 and 60. Maybe 70, right? Because he brings on a lot of old vets and stuff like that. So yeah, like basically like 40-year-old guys, 50-year-old guys. Who has young kids and is making decisions to send them to summer camps? 40 and 50-year-old guys.
Yep.
That's it. And 30-year-old guys. So really, if you're suing somebody that has the same audience as your prime demographic, you're fucked, right? And also, like, it's more like, basically, if you do this, you can Streisand affect this, and now everybody's talking about this place having sexual assault, accusations and everything else too. Moms more though, surely. Well, yeah.
Well, what's even more condemning about this isn't even that it happened and that they tried to fix it, right? Because it did happen. It may still be happening. Who knows? It's the fact that they didn't try to help them. And then they tried to cover it up, everything up with NDAs, and then now they're trying to sue this guy for talking about it. Like, how many, like, instead of just accepting the punches to the chin and making sure it never happens again, well, you're trying to silence everybody, and that's a big goddamn problem. That's a huge problem.
You think the moms are going to think about this, right? I mean, damn.
And if these parents that are they have these children that were victims like this, if they think for a second that these NDAs are going to keep paying them money, the minute it comes out of the bounds, I think it's like 10 years. After 10 years, you can't take them to court anymore. It's over. They're only going to pay you for 10 years. You need to make it known, because a lot of these parents, they see that money and they're like, oh man, that's good money right there. But they don't realize is that the minute it gets outside of what is that? There's a term for that. It's whenever they can no longer, like if you do a crime past a certain amount of time, but it's already kind of known, you can't like do anything about it. There's a term for that. And whenever that time limit's up, they're just going to stop paying you. You're going to be on your own. Statute of limitations, thank you. The statute of limitations. Yeah, like once the statute of limitations is met, then you're not going to get anything more. That's why, and even so, like, think about the huge psychological effect this has on your child. You got to be more responsible than this. Seriously.
Every abuse allegation, every settlement, every internal investigation,
like
and every financial record showing whether Kanakuk actually suffered any harm from my statement, or whether this is just an attempt to intimidate people into silence.
That's exactly what it is. That's absolutely what it is. No different than what Epstein was doing to all these people whenever he had, people going to his island. It was all for blackmail. It absolutely is what this is. They're trying to intimidate you by waving their pocketbook at you that has all their money in it. But these rich people keep fucking with all these entertainers that are making lots of money on YouTube at doing their job. And they're about to spark their own fucking downfall is what they're going to do.
Under Tennessee law, Kanakuk will have to prove I'm lying.
That's right.
They'll have to prove actual malice, that I knew my statements were false,
You said them
or
anyway.
that I had serious doubts about its truth. They can't do that because I relied on Elizabeth Phillips, whose brother was a victim. I relied on public court records, relied on widespread media coverage of Pete Newman's prosecution.
Shouldn't have done it.
And most importantly,
Shouldn't have said
they
it.
admit the core of what I said is true.
Oh.
Kanakuk employees sexually abused children. Victims were silenced.
Wait. One more time?
The core of what I said is true. Kanakuk employees sexually abused children.
Man.
Victims were silenced by confidentiality agreements. That's not defamation. That's the truth. I want to say something directly to survivors. I see you. I believe you, and I will not stop fighting for you. Sexual abuse at youth camps, especially Christian camps
Yep.
that are supposed to be safe places is a matter of urgent public concern.
It's just so weird that people that do this, they try to defend this, right? It's like, I mean, in my opinion, like if you
Oh,
find
trust
out
me, we
somebody-
gonna talk about Billie Eilish right now. Well, I mean, not
So
right
you
now,
gotta
but
be
we
on
gonna
top
we
of
gotta
that,
talk about
right?
Billie
You
Eilish.
gotta get rid of it. 100%.
You gotta make these people terrified. Because see, like, what has happened now is all these people have gained this wealth, and they've been using their wealth to silence people. But whenever you've got wealth meeting wealth, that's where the fun begins. Because you can't silence somebody that already has everything. So now they're gonna go and they're gonna do what they're supposed to do, which is put the truth out there. Because you can't silence them with money. They already have it. They already have what they want. They don't need your money.
Needs to just Epstein's co-conspirators? Yeah, absolutely. Can we go back to burning people at stakes? Now, would I support
I agree.
burning
Why the fuck are we not burning people at stakes for this? We need to make that shit public.
people at a stake for doing something like this?
Absolutely.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Parents have a right to know.
Absolutely.
Kids have a
Yes.
right to be protected, and survivors
course you
have a
would.
right to speak. Kanakuk's attempt to use legal threats to silence reporting on child sexual abuse in itself is newsworthy, and I'm going to keep reporting on it. To
Damn
Kanakuk,
straight.
You want to
Damn straight.
talk about callous and malicious disregard for the truth? Let's talk about operating a camp where a predator had access to thousands of children for years.
And you know what's sad? I'd imagine this happens a lot more frequently than you think. And let's be honest here. I'm gonna say this in a very, like, kind of a fucked up way. If you're a fisherman, you're gonna fish where the fish are you not? And you see, this kind of ties back to the immigration thing a little bit. If you're giving out all these IDs and stuff, and you're allowing some, like, they just arrested somebody in Louisiana, in New Orleans, I believe, who was an illegal immigrant cop. Or at least he was getting the job, right? And they caught him. How is it that you're handing out a job like that and you're not doing a thorough background check? That's a problem. If you can get in as a cop and not even have a background check done thoroughly, just imagine. Just imagine.
And the fact is that anytime that you have adults and children interacting with each other, you're going to have sexual abuse of children.
Exactly.
This is just the reality.
It's not what really fucking pains me to say is that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And that's the unfortunate fact. But how you react to that determines your true intentions when it comes to handling it. If your intentions are to let it happen for as long as it did, and then silence the victims using NDAs, you're a piece of shit. The steak's starting to look real good now, boys. But if your immediate thing is to beat the fuck out of them, drag them out of the camp, and press charges on them, now we talking. We going somewhere now.
Whether it's Sunday school, Boy Scouts, soccer practice, choir practice, like being an altar boy, anytime, it's inevitable. Nickelodeon, right? It's inevitable. Anytime that adults interact with children, you will have sexual assault.
Yes.
This is just what
It is. It's going to happen, and that's the sad part about it.
what's going to happen. Now, it will not happen every single instance, but whenever you have a repeated pattern of this happening, like teachers, etc., like, it's just inevitable. It is. It's inevitable. Like, that's it. What? No. Wait. Are you guys delusional? Are you guys professionally retarded? Think about this. Think about it. Where, like, again, if you're a predator, what do? I'm sorry to be crude about this.
Oh, is he going to say it
but
too?
You fish where the fish are.
Ah!
You do. If you're a predator, you go after places where you're able to interact with kids.
Exactly.
That's what predators do. That's, of course, the reason. So, guess what? Big fucking
And you have to realize that sometimes, even if you have a clean background, these people could still get into places and like, you can have those thoughts, right? and never act on them until you decide to put yourself in a position in which to act on them by becoming a counselor or something. So you may have not done anything prior, you got a squeaky clean background, but at the end of the day, it's not necessarily that it's not necessarily that it happened. It's how you're going to handle and manage it afterwards. Instead of silencing these victims, they need to make it known. The camp needs to come forward and say, yeah, we fired that motherfucker. We're pressing charges. We're helping out the family of the victim. We are also paying for their, like, you know, any hospital bills, anything like that. We are doing everything in our power. We're using our wealth and everything we can to make sure that that family is getting the treatment they need and making sure that everything that they need is taken care of. What happened to that? Why are we so fucking greedy now that all we want to do is silence the victims and give them payouts? Well, what, like,
prize, you have a higher propensity of predators that get in these spaces. The problem is not that there are predators in these spaces. That's something that's inevitable. It's going to happen. You deal with it. You burn them at a stake, and you just get rid of them as best you can, right? Because it's going to happen, you know, given enough trials. Let's say there's a 0.1%.
Young, bro. I'm 31. What you mean I'm young? The fuck? I wish I was young.
You do it 10,000 times. Well, on average, that's a 10% chance it's going to, or 10 times it's happened, right? Beyond that, homeschool too? Well, yeah, of course, especially things like homeschool.
I have been a school bus driver. I have been a firefighter. That was a damn good job, by the way. I have worked at the United States Postal Service. I've worked at Walmart. I've worked at Sonic. I've made my way around the globe. Let's just say that.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of parents like try to keep their kids separated from the public whenever they're being abused. It's very common. Like, I mean, anybody that's read about this even slightly knows that. It's obvious. So, yeah, I mean, one-on-one mentors, yeah, I mean, anything like this can happen. Like Roblox, Playground, anything. So it's not about, the big problem isn't that it happened. The big problem is that it's being allowed, the systems...
And they're protecting these fuckers, too. They're protecting them on top of everything.
Protected. That's the big issue, is that you have to... Like, it's the same as, like, you guys know in manufacturing or doing anything, there is an acceptable rate of failure. There is. Like, every single car that gets made...
He's just saying the same stuff again. Don't think there's much else to this.
About it. Because if you don't...
We got a lot to cover today.
That for you do something like that.
You're not the victim here. The children you failed to protect.
Wasn't that the Catholic Church had these things to remove
about confidentiality agreements that silenced traumatized kids.
Illegal.
Let's talk about continuing to operate on a crime scene. You're not the victim here. The children you failed to protect are the victims. I stand by every word I said. I will not retract. I will not apologize. And if you want to sue me, my lawyers are ready. To everyone watching, this is why I do this show. This is why we tell real stories about real people. Because the truth matters. Because kids matter. And because some things are...
And you got to keep in mind that, like, whenever you do something like that to a kid, right? Not you, obviously, but when something like this is done to a kid...
It fucks their life up. It fucks their life completely up. It does. It ruins their entire mindset. So this man... Hold on, is that... Oh, wait, no. We gotta do one more. Hold on. We got one more. About this. This kid... Unfortunately, they still haven't found... They haven't found this kid yet. Yeah, same thing happened to him that happened with those two little girls.
Reach out to the security.
They haven't found this kid yet, I don't believe. Oh, here it is, right here. Boom.
And he left the name.
Well, police are still searching for a New York teenager who's been missing for more than 2 weeks. His parents believe he traveled to New York City to meet someone that he met on the gaming platform Roblox. Officials say 15-year-old Thomas Medlin was last seen at Grand Central Station in Manhattan on January 9th. Thomas's mother Eva Yan joins us now. Eva, thank you for coming on to talk about your son. What exactly happened on January 9th, two weeks ago?
So on January 9th was Friday. In the morning, he told us, Mom, I will stay in school, just hang out with friends and the dorm, and please pick me up at 9 p.m. So around 9 p.m., we're sure, because we encourage all this social interaction with friends, with kids. He said he never did that before. So at 9 p.m., my husband went to pick him up, and he waited, couldn't find him. So I told him, please reach out to the security, and he left the name with us, because in the morning we were asking him, whom you're going to hang out with, and he didn't leave a name. So my husband gave the name to the security. They immediately reach out to the friend, and the friend say, I only went to class with him today, and I did not hang out with him. So all the security from campus got involved looking for Thomas, and went to all the dorm, couldn't find him. The search went up to 12 o'clock in the morning, and my husband and my friend and I went out to look for him like 1 o'clock in the 12:30. Yeah. After that, we reported to Suffolk County Police.
Okay, and you found out that he had, right after school at 3:30, had rushed over to the Stony Brook train station out on Long Island, taken the train into Grand Central. And I know the week before he had asked you, Mom, will you take me to Times Square? I really want to go to Times Square. Was he having chats with someone on Roblox? I know that surveillance video showed him on the platform in Grand Central. They tracked him, I think, based on his phone over the Brooklyn Bridge. And he was notified. The notification said he was last seen in Brooklyn, or last appeared in Brooklyn. Was he chatting with someone on Roblox? Was he going into the city to meet someone that he was in correspondence with on Roblox?
That was some friend told school. Thomas was talking to him, said, I met somebody through Roblox. I want to go meet this person.
Whatever happened to telling people don't meet up with people online like that? I remember that was a huge thing whenever I was growing up. You always were told be very careful and cautious, and don't put yourself in a situation where you're gonna meet up with somebody that's online or anything like that. Don't release your info. What? Why would you not tell your child this? I don't know. I'm not trying to be self-centered or anything about it, but it's at what point, at what point is it a failure for the parents?
It's not that safe. You have to watch out. So we didn't know all this. We found out when has been missing so long. So that was the latest information. What struck me during this time.
16, you're definitely up there in age. You should know better for sure.
Because the time passed by each day, it become unbearable for us. It's when the officer and detectives trying to get information, it take a long time for all the social media to release the information. Even when sometimes when I call, I say I have a missing child. It's a minor.
Did Roblox release anything? What did you find out? Did Roblox tell you these messages?
I don't. At the last time I spoke to the detective, I believe it just released some of the information, but it's just still working through what else is out there. It couldn't find a lot of information, but still active working with Roblox.
So you have not seen any messages. Were there messages between your son and whoever you think he was going to meet?
No.
What about the information?
What he did? Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can't Roblox go into the account, your son's account, and see who he's talking to, and then tell you who he was meeting and find out that person's location?
No, not yet, because what happened initially when he set up the Roblox, the email would come to my personal email account. In order for him to change it, it would come 2 codes with me. But secretly, he was able to break that, switch to different Roblox account. I found out there's 5 different Roblox account, and he was
holy crap! So he had opened other.
He set up his own personal email through the cloud. So this whole thing, was very unclear to me. So this almost bypassed my email. He was able to, set up different security word. So he was almost left us under dust.
Yeah.
that was what happened.
Eva, let me share with you what Roblox is saying. They say we share everyone's hope for Thomas Medlin's safe return.
Oh, man. The last thing I want to hear is something from this fucking company.
And our thoughts are with him and his family. We conducted a thorough review.
Oh, I bet you did. I bet it was so thorough. They probably opened up his chat log, saw that he had like moved off platform and said, well, job done.
Law enforcement's investigation and found no attempts to direct him to an off-platform communication method or sharing of off-platform contact information, including users' names, phone numbers, or other...
Oh, so they're trying to say that there was no way that they could have met up on the Roblox site. That's nice. That's really cool. That's interesting.
Methods. We will continue to provide any assistance that we can.
They just straight up saying it, huh? Look at that.
Watching, what is your message?
I just want him to know we love him deeply and he's not in trouble at all. You know, whatever he did, we understand. And please, we just want him to tell us he's safe, because thinking about that each day, will he be? Is he safe? It's really put us, and it's like in hell, more than hell. So that's a deep message. We love him so much. We want him even send us a message, whoever this person he's staying with, you know, have a kind of heart. Let us parents know, or the family friend know, you know, he's safe. Nobody's going to harm him. That's the big message. Whenever he's ready to come home, let us know when we pick him up. And he's not in trouble at all. We love him more than anything in our life.
I know you say he's intellectually, he's just brilliant, beyond his age, speaks like a college student, and he's only 15, which is at 9th grade. What can the public know about him?
Thought he was 16.
What is he like?
He has been involved a lot. You know, he's very...
That's just so sad, bro. That's so sad. That really fucking sucks. Okay, now we got... Okay, here we go. We'll do the Billie Eilish thing. So we got yet another very wealthy person trying to say that what's going on across the country is, you know, oh man, it's so bad.
Billie Eilish calls America.
Hold on. Which is funny that it's another immigrant.
A stolen land. Here we go.
Another immigrant trying to take a fat shit on America. Big fucking surprise,
Billie
right?
Eilish calls America stolen land.
She's from Ireland.
Go.
As grateful as I feel, I honestly don't feel like I need to say anything, but that no one is illegal on stolen land.
Wow. Wow. So brave.
Really hard to know what to say and what to do right now, and I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting.
We need to...
Big surprise, another rich person wants you to throw your body on the line so that way they can continue to use their indentured servants that they're paying pennies on the dollar to clean her house. Not to mention that she built her house on a Indian reserve, which, by the way, is illegal.
Keep fighting. Meanwhile, you have suburban moms catching felonies, and she's up there accepting an award, and she's gonna go home to her multi-million-dollar mansion. She's like, keep up the good fight, guys. We're winning. We're winning.
Our voices really do matter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're winning, huh?
Matter, and
yeah.
Fuck ICE is all I want to say. Sorry.
Wow, that's amazing. Truly incredible.
No one is
so brave. This is what I think. It's like Billie Eilish is from Ireland.
Remember, boys, good for me, but not for thee.
I know that because there was some controversy.
As you guys know, I'm Irish, so it's really cool to come somewhere and everybody looks.
If you feel like America's such a bad place, so terrible, then why don't you just go back to Ireland? I mean, you have the resources, you definitely have the fucking money. Why don't you just go back? If it's so bad here, and you hate it so much, you kind of work a job where you don't necessarily have to be in America. You could probably do the exact same thing in Ireland. Well, you can do the exact same thing, because you got most of your fame off of YouTube anyway, so, like... But why don't you just go back? If it's just so bad here, why don't you go back to Ireland? It's amazing to me that these people talk shit about America, but yet they're not willing to leave. That should say everything that you need to know about this person.
Just as tasty as me.
I've got a great idea for you. Go back. This is somebody who has the means, the ability, the resources, and the time to easily relocate back to Ireland. Go back. Billie Eilish's home sits on Tongva ancestral land, by the way.
According to a local tribe out in California,
No way.
she built her
I
mansion
knew it.
on property that belongs to Native Americans. We talked to the Tongva tribe out in southern Cal who says she's living on their property, saying this in part as the first people of the greater Los Angeles basin. We do understand that her home is situated.
Remember, boys, rules for me, but not for thee. Rules for me, but not for thee. You're supposed to follow the rules, but they're not for her. It's rules for thee, but not for me. My apologies. Rules for thee, but not for me. Don't you just love it?
Situated on our.
I love how every time these people come up with an argument, it's always like null and void in some way, shape, or form. I just don't understand, like, the amount of hypocrite. Like, it's just mind blowing.
Ancestral land.
This girl is literally like, yeah, you can't do this on stolen land, and it's like, but you literally stole land. You literally took it.
Hasn't contacted her tribe directly regarding her property.
Billie Eilish's $14 million mansion was stolen from Native Americans. Only when she returns it for free or opens it up to undocumented immigrants will her words actually mean something.
Thank
Billie
you.
Eilish demands a restraining order.
How is it that you got all these rich people saying that you should throw your bodies down at Minneapolis, yet you don't see any of these motherfuckers down there protesting? You don't see any of them. Not a single one. I saw Ilhan Omar. I don't even like that lady. She was down there protesting. That's pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. But how you gonna sit behind a mic accepting a nice big award, collecting a big fat fucking paycheck, telling everybody that has to work 9 to 5s how they should be living? The dissonance here is just, it's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
After she found a shirtless stalker at her home. Well, what do you mean? So this is now your land and you're telling him he can't be there? Like, this is a little bit outrageous. This is unfair. Yeah, there's no stalking on stolen land. And then also, keep in mind,
if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. Right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything.
Thank
you. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win...
That was never, she was 16.
Come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and fuck off. Okay?
Man.
Yo.
Clip, I know. What a...
They're still not listening.
I love this
That's
guy.
right. They're still not listening. So this man made a connection whenever he worked at, I'm not sure where he worked at. He worked at some news organization, and he managed to put a little bit of Pizzagate together, and he got fired from it. He got fired for it. They fired him. And then a few years later, 10 actually, not a few, 10 years later, the Epstein files drop, and he recovers it in a way better place.
After airing this segment exposing Pizzagate.
Well, Pizzagate. It became a major story weeks ago when
the reporter was fired after airing this segment exposing Pizzagate.
Well, Pizzagate. It became a major story weeks ago when an armed man decided to investigate a D.C. area pizza place for himself. This man right here, he carried a rifle into a pizza parlor and then fired it at the floor. Media is telling you the entire story is a hoax or fake news.
It just so happened the one bullet that he fired just so happened to make its way into the hard drive of a computer. Just so happened.
What does that even mean? I spent the last month investigating. So what exactly is Pizzagate?
Keep in mind, this got him fired. This got him fired 10 years ago.
And are there any actual facts to support this story? I've got to warn you, what we're going to talk about tonight will be disturbing to some people.
Yes.
But this is a reality check you won't see anywhere else. Pizzagate actually comes from the WikiLeaks release of hacked emails from Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta. In all, WikiLeaks dumped around 50,000 email messages, and it was from those emails that the claims that John Podesta may be part of a child sex trafficking ring come from. Now, to be clear, not one single email in the Podesta emails discusses child sex trafficking or pedophilia.
Well, they do if you understand their vocabulary.
You have to understand the pizza vocabulary. If you were to just read the Epstein files and all the emails and you don't understand the vocabulary, pizza is used for like cheese pizza is child porn, you know. So like you have to understand the vocabulary. They're talking in tongues. They're talking in pizza technically, but you have to understand the vocabulary, you have to understand the symbolism. And then it all lines up.
It does. Like, this is like saying that nothing in this email is explaining anything, but that's because the email is written in Spanish. Yeah, retard. Which, by the way, this guy's not a retard. I'm just saying in general. It's a royal retard, right? Yeah, very obviously, if you read it for, you know, its actual stated purpose, it makes a lot more sense. Let him cook. I get that.
What's crazy is this man may have been just scratching at the surface paint, not realizing what was underneath, and they shut his ass down so hard.
That is a fact. But there are dozens of what seem to be strangely worded emails dealing with pizza and handkerchiefs. Self-described online investigators say that those words in the emails about pizza and the talk of handkerchiefs is code language used by pedophiles. So how did a DC pizza parlor get pulled into the story? Well, again, read any mainstream report, and they indicate that Comet Ping Pong Pizza was somehow linked to this fake story and has no relation to...
By the way, this pizza place is still there. It's still there. It's different now, I would assume, but it is still there. I would hope that it's different.
That's not true either. What media is ignoring is that the Comet Ping Pong Pizza place is actually referenced in the Podesta emails at least a dozen or so times.
That's a lot of...
And that the owner of that place...
That's a lot of times to talk about one pizza place, man. Wow. I don't even talk about McDonald's that much.
James Alfantis is a friend of John Podesta. He was actually named, this is kind of strange, by GQ magazine as one of the top 50 most powerful people in Washington.
Isn't that weird that a pizza shop, like, how did that not ring so many bells and raise so many red flags to anybody who was looking at this, even in his own company? He's the top 50 most powerful people in DC. A pizza place? Come on, guys. Seriously.
What about a pizza parlor owner?
Wow.
Now let's talk facts here.
It was supposed to be like just a small business pizza place. Come on.
No solid evidence that Comet Ping Pong Pizza is being used to run a child sex trafficking ring. But there are some very strange connections between Comet Ping Pong...
it sure is interesting, isn't it?
Pong Pizza and a second pizza place 2 doors over, Besta Pizza, and the accusations of pedophilia. Now, this is where things start to get strange when you research this story. Now, to begin, I need to show you a 2007 unclassified...
Don't that look familiar?
FBI document. That document, according to the FBI...
And keep in mind, this was in 2016 or 15, somewhere around there. So this was like almost 10 years prior to that.
It contains commonly used symbols by pedophiles to express their preference in children. I want you to see these images here. These are the images. Notice this one on the end, the triangle. That image signifies something called boy love. The pizza place next door to Comet Ping Pong Pizza, Besta Pizza.
Look at that. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Well, this was their logo until only a few weeks ago. Clearly, you can see that the Besta logo actually contains the same image, I'm going to show you again, as that boy lover image. Interestingly, after Pizzagate investigators pointed this
Bro was onto it from day one, and they fucking silenced his ass.
out, Besta Pizza changed their logo, and there it is now. They removed the triangle.
Smart.
Also, Comet Ping Pong, owned by Alfantis.
The thing is that every single one of these is easily explainable, easily understandable, and yeah, you could see something like that happen. Definitely. Yeah. But there sure are a lot of coincidences, aren't there?
Well, I mean, you notice how often that, Epstein talks about pizza if you read through some of those emails. Have you ever seen a picture of Epstein eating a piece of pizza? I don't think I have. Hell, I don't really think I've seen very many photos of Epstein at all, to be quite frank. Interesting.
And every coincidence happens to if it turns out to be true, arrive at the same conclusion. Isn't that weird? Every coincidence leads to the same conclusion. Wow.
I want to let you know that there is a good chance from all the information that's been presented that the Clintons were involved with that pizza parlor heavily. That's why they subpoenaed those two to show up in the Supreme Court. So we're going to see how that goes.
It's the place where a number of performance artists perform regularly. Two of the groups that perform there, who you can see advertised, by the way, on this Comet Ping Pong poster, include a group called Heavy Breathing and another group called Sex Stains. Well, if you check out the YouTube videos by these bands, Heavy Breathing has songs that do joke about pedophilia.
Bro, look back here. Look, it's in the video. There it is. The same triangle. At first it was a conspiracy. Now it's the truth. Look at that.
I didn't know this part. Wow.
The band Sex Stains has a video that includes, and you see it right there,
there's the spinny thing,
that same boy lover symbol. It's nearly identical to the one that the FBI does say is a pedophile code symbol for boy love. As I said, there are some strange things there. As for the owner of the pizza place, James Alfantis, well, he was one time in a relationship with David Brock, who ran Media Matters for America. Well, since Pizzagate began to blow up online, he has made his Instagram profile, Jimmy Comet, private. But an archive search of Instagram reveals a number of strange photographs, and
those are the photographs of like the children with their hands tied down.
There's pictures of children having like tape across their arms, and it's like on the table. They have their arms out and they're taped on the table. That's what he's talking about. I don't know if he's going to show these or not.
Images.
They're not that disturbing. They're definitely fucking weird, dude. It's weird. It's weird shit.
Look, to the point where we can't show you those pictures.
Yeah.
We're not even going to describe them to you because some viewers would find it too disturbing to share on TV. Now let's talk about the Podesta brothers, because remember, it was John Podesta's email that was hacked. In those leaked Podesta emails, John Podesta talks about his close relationship with Dennis Hastert, the former Speaker of the House, who was recently sentenced to 15 months in prison for abusing boys years ago.
Wow.
He was referred to by the judge as a serial child molester. According to the Washington Post, visitors to Tony Podesta's home in Falls Church got an eyeful when they walked into a bedroom at the Podesta residence hung with multiple color pictures by Katie Grannon, a photographer known for documentary-style pictures of naked teenagers in their parents' suburban home.
The fuck would you, like, how is that even, it's disgusting. How the fuck would you, like, how are you, how is that even allowed? Like, an artist? How the,
all right,
that actually kind of like, man, it's breaking my brain, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. How?
Also, wait, yeah, no, somebody just made something pretty clear.
How, like, so, oh my God, I got so much shit to say to that. I fucking can't.
He went to jail.
So you have an artist that's making pictures of nude teens. How the fuck is that even, like, how are these people getting away with this shit?
For 15 months for being a serial child molester? I feel like you should be in jail for longer than that if you're a serial child molester.
And he only went to jail for 15 months? This is a joke, right?
Yeah, I mean, serial child, like 15 months.
What a joke.
Podesta residence hung with
And then you got somebody that's literally advertising themselves as, what the fuck kind of disgusting ass artist? Like,
pictures
dude, what the
by
fuck?
Katie Grannon, a photographer known for documentary-style pictures of naked teenagers in their parents' suburban homes. And to be clear, that just begins to scratch the surface of how strange some of this stuff is. And bear in mind, we can't get into a lot of the real details.
Yeah, even if you don't like Trump, you have to admit to yourself the only reason why this got released is because Trump couldn't keep his foot out of his mouth. Straight up. Like, even if you despise Trump, you could hate Trump with everything in your body and soul. This only got released because Trump couldn't keep his foot out of his mouth. It's all because of Trump.
Of it because of the limits on broadcasting this on television. But it is some very strange stuff. Now, keep in mind, again, there is no...
That man was desperate to get back in the White House, boy, let me tell you.
...that there is a child sex ring being operated out of a D.C. pizza parlor. Investigators have already proven there's nothing to the story, right? Well, actually, no. And that's what you need to know. For all that is here, there has not been one single public investigation of any of this. Not from local police, not from the FBI, no one. And that has to be the big question. Not for Podesta or for pizza parlor owners, but for law enforcement. Based on what may...
This is him 10 years later.
10 years ago, Pizzagate was by far the number one trending topic on Twitter. Yep. But the claim of pedophile elites who preyed on children...
That coverage got him fired. They called him a conspiracy theorist. They called him all kinds of shit. He lost his job.
It was so insane that Pizzagate was shrugged off as a wild fever dream of a conspiracy theory. I was the first mainstream reporter to dare give the facts surrounding Pizzagate. My corporate career was...
This is the reason why you don't have independent journalists anymore like Nick Shirley going to these big media outlets. Is because they're just going to get shunned. This is the reason why you really shouldn't trust any big broadcasting television like news network or like it's called legacy news is what it really is. Even Fox, MSM, you can't trust any of them because they're going to do whatever their constituents wants, which is whoever pays the biggest check.
Destroyed over it, so what? My professional reputation was obliterated. That wasn't fun. And I wasn't the only one. Anyone who dared to suggest that this might be true was blacklisted, shadow banned, or thrown off of social media. But then, just days ago, the largest dump of Epstein...
He must feel so vindicated right now. He must have opened up the thing and saw the headline and was like, motherfucker, I was right. Holy shit, I was like, after 10 years of being like most likely bullied off of any platform where he'd ever like talk about this, and then it just blows wide open, and he's just like, motherfucker, he should sue the fuck out of that company that fired him.
Files revealed what some of us have been telling you for a decade, that Pizzagate is real. Not that there is a pizza parlor at the center of a child trafficking ring, but that child trafficking rings run by some of the most powerful people in the world do exist. Tonight, I want to remind you of what I told you then and compare that to what we have now learned.
Pizzagate. It became a major story weeks ago.
I'm going to link you guys the video.
Those emails were real. In all these years, by the way, no one has actually disputed that. Inside those emails were communications that struck a lot of people, not just online commentators, but researchers and former law enforcement as unusual, to say the least. References to pizza and to pizza handkerchiefs and to maps, to private gatherings involving powerful people. Some very bizarre stuff. In fact, the first people to draw attention to those emails were a group of self-proclaimed pedophiles on 4chan and 8chan who claimed
they were the ones that used it, and those were the ones that told the police what the symbols meant.
Podesta was using the same terminology that they use.
Yep.
We know he's using it because we use it.
Yep.
No way.
Even the symbols are the same.
Oh my God. Spider-Man meme, yes. Takes one to know one. What a twist.
To speak in coded language. And in researching those emails, I found a 2010 entry into Urban Dictionary. It's still there, by the way. It confirms that cheese pizza is a commonly coded term for child pornography.
There it is.
CP.
I want you to see these images here. These are the images.
They are.
Notice this one on the end, the triangle. That image signifies something called boy love. The pizza place next door to Comet Ping Pong Pizza, Besta Pizza, well, this was their logo until only a few
And they
weeks
just
ago.
so happened to change it after some scrutiny, huh?
Clearly,
come
you
on,
can see
guys.
that the best
Come on.
logo actually
This is
contains
nuts, bro.
the same image, I'm going to show you again, as that boy lover image. Interestingly, after Pizzagate investigators pointed this out, Besta Pizza changed their logo.
Yo, and they did everything in their power to bury this. There are conspiracy theorists that have been told that they're fucking schizos for years about Pizzagate, and they just got fucking vindicated like crazy.
And there it is now. They removed the triangle.
Yeah, 10 years ago, I was called a dangerous conspiracy theorist and a madman for claiming that pedophiles and possibly even pedophile elites.
Can you imagine, like, bro, can you imagine being this fucking vindicated?
Right?
Oh my god.
Yo, like 10 years he was called crazy. And like so many people, even Asmon's mom was already knew all about this. And she was just not even taken seriously. And come to find out, it was all fucking real. It was all a conspiracy, but it was, come to find out, it was all fucking real. It all happened.
10 years later. Holy shit.
It's crazy.
Might use coded language, even though it was online pedophiles who
No
said
way.
that's exactly what they do.
Of course.
Which brings us back to this new Epstein release, because in it, the word pizza is mentioned 911 times.
A lot.
That's right, 911 times adults are emailing back and forth about slices of pizza and about pizza parties. And the word pizza is often paired with grape soda in bizarre contexts within emails addressed to Epstein by individuals whose names have been mostly redacted. So here's one. Quote, "This is better than a Chinese cookie.
We saw this
Let's go for pizza and grape soda again. No one else can understand."
No one else
Or this
can
one.
understand.
Mr. Epstein would like to see the menu from the pizza place. Could someone send it, please? Or this one from 2014. "Sit down, because I know you won't believe this. Are you sitting? Jeffrey says he wants to go out to a pizza place with you. He did not mention a particular pizza place, but he knows you are in the know on this."
On this with the winky face,
That's
bro.
crazy, bro. What the fuck?
With the winky face at the end of it. What's grape soda? I don't know.
Keep in mind that this is just some of the information. They also have turned a blind eye a little bit to the fact that these guys had like a baby factory. They were making these kids. They were like cloning them. That's what some of the emails had said, that they were cloning these kids and that they were like using them for fuck only knows what at this point. Like, I've heard stories of them eating the children. I've heard stories of them like doing some really fucked up shit, bro. Some fucked up shit. I've seen some of the emails, seen some of the fucking documents. Like, it's fucked. Like, to give you an idea, a lot of the files that are unredacted, like, well, I'd say like a percentage of them, not a massive percent, but a lot of them are so fucked that you couldn't even show them on stream. They're fucked.
That I just shared with you were from 2014, right about the same time period of the John Podesta emails that WikiLeaks published
rape, right?
and
I mean,
started
something
the
like that.
entire Pizzagate saga.
Now let's talk about the Podesta brothers, because remember, it was John Podesta's email that was hacked. In those leaked Podesta emails, John Podesta talks about his close relationship with Dennis Hastert, the former Speaker of the House, who was recently sentenced to 15 months in prison for abusing boys years ago.
Yeah, well, speaking of the Podesta brothers, again, there was no direct evidence of them being involved in child sex trafficking from those emails. But as we pointed out at the time,
15
there was
months,
a lot
huh?
of bizarre communication, including an email from John Podesta to his brother Tony. The subject line, "Last night was fun," and the first line reads, "Still in torture chamber." That email
Why are they talking so much about torture chambers? Isn't that weird?
got really no attention 10 years ago. But today, a 2009 email from Jeffrey Epstein is getting a lot of attention, as it asks, "Where are you? You okay? I love the torture video."
To the fallout
Totally normal thing to say.
Right.
Oh, I love the torture video.
from the latest release of the Jeffrey Epstein documents.
They're trying to say that that was all of them, but there may be another batch. There may be another batch of releases.
They include communications between the rich and powerful, from the co-owner of an NFL team to billionaires like Elon Musk.
CNN teams are carefully sifting through the largest, and what the Justice Department says is the last, batch of Jeffrey Epstein files.
Friday's release of millions of
There's no way it's the last one.
pages related to Jeffrey Epstein provided a closer look at his connection to world elites from Hollywood.
They've already started taking pages down. The government has already started trying to take pages down.
Washington, Wall Street, to Buckingham Palace and beyond.
Yeah, well, all those so-called...
I said that before they even started releasing these files. This man had his fingers and everything all over the globe. People across Europe that have been in high political power have stepped out, have resigned from their positions. Prince Charles has stepped out of his position. This will take down a lot of fucking people, and this is only what they've been releasing. I guarantee you there are files we'll never fucking see because they're so condemning that they don't want to release them. I promise you. Promise you there are.
News anchors and their newsrooms for a decade blacklisted.
This guy was going around for almost 20 years doing this shit. He was talking about the subprime mortgage loans. He was talking about COVID-19. There are files that Aspen went through yesterday that talked about the manufacturing of a virus, which, if you look at it, it looks like they're talking about fucking COVID-19. They're talking about shit that like 4 years ago, 5 years. No, it would have been 5 years prior to COVID-19. And it's like, how far, like the rabbit hole is deep, brother. It's like whenever you go in the rabbit hole and it's like fucking Swiss cheese in there, bro. There's just holes everywhere. It just doesn't stop.
This topic.
They did. Yep, nobody wanted to talk about this at all.
They conditioned you to live in ignorance. They called it a conspiracy. They called me and so many others dangerous for even looking.
I thought it was a conspiracy too. I'll admit it. I did. I thought it was a conspiracy. Now, I'm not as sure.
For all that is here, there has not been one single public investigation of any of this, not from local police.
Oh, I guarantee you there was an investigation, but it wasn't public. I love how now these little state governments care about doing like local investigations, but back then they didn't give a shit, huh? That's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how that happens. What are we at? After attack. We'll cover that. Okay. So this is the Minneapolis stuff. Okay, that we covered. Is this? This is the... Yeah, this we covered that. We just did that. This is more Minneapolis. This is Epstein. This is Epstein. Okay, here we go. These are the last two Epstein things. The last three. So...
stuff. I've been going through everything, and oh my god. Bro, what are they doing? So, human cloning designer babies. Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go. This is them talk. This is all in the Epstein files that they just released. This is what they were talking. This is what I was talking about earlier about the cloning, the baby factory.
Sorry, I can't make it. Did the cloning issue give you pause? I just, honestly, guys, I'm actually so glad that my mom isn't here to see this, because if she was, I would never hear the end of it. A call, I can discuss any questions you might have. Attached is a document you requested. It's the, quote, use of funds spreadsheet and the designer baby and human cloning company. Oh my god. Well, so because she thought that basically there were two Joe Bidens. There was the smart Joe Biden that was the clone.
We're gonna skip a little bit of this.
Valuable. Two areas where I'm interested in: the scope of domestic health and neurotech and brain science. And I propose these are deliverables. Larry and I will let you know what I think. And where's the rest of it here? To improve access and secure personal health data, blueprint and/or recommendations for zero-knowledge, proof-based digital system to secure private personal health information, allowing access to digital be redacted. Oh my God. Follow-up recommendations and/or technical specifications for strain pandemic simulation. Well, how
There
about
it is.
that?
There it is. Strain pandemic simulation. They're saying that this is referring to COVID-19.
Pandemic simulation. Well, how about that? So let me get this.
When was this? This document was made March 3rd of 2017.
Well, how about that? So let me get this straight. In 2016, a 28-year-old actor went to Comet Ping Pong to investigate Pizzagate, fired a bullet that hit their computer system, was sentenced to 4 years by Judge Ketanji Brown.
No, it didn't just hit the computer. The shot specifically hit the hard drive. Just the hard drive. Nothing else. Just the hard drive.
Jackson, who now is a Supreme Court justice, and now he was fatally shot during a traffic stop and died 2 days later.
Interesting.
That's crazy. Here we go. This is Pizzagate.
Those emails are bananas. They're
not explained.
They're talking about young kids who are going to be coming to a party to have fun. They're talking
They'll
about
be in the
pizza
pool, and they will
hot
be there
dogs.
for sure.
They'll-
$65,000 worth of hot dogs.
Like, isn't it crazy that the same vocabulary that was leaked by WikiLeaks is also being used in the Epstein files? Like, what are the odds that they're using the exact same vocabulary terms? Wow. What are they? That's so weird. What a coincidence.
Flown from Chicago for a White House party.
The whole thing is like very weird.
Did you ever see the archived Instagram post from James Alefantis' Instagram?
No.
That's the guy that owned the pizza place.
That's a dark place. So that there's so many layers to Pizzagate.
What does
that
hot dogs mean? Young boys.
They tried to cover up intentionally for very good reason.
Well, how about the logos?
Well, the thing is, I avoid, in the way I've talked about it, I've avoided all the symbols and logos and even some of the pizza stuff because I think there's so much more ripe, clear evidence that is way
This
more
is a clip, if I'm not mistaken, from 2016 of this guy talking about it.
powerful. And James Alefantis' Instagram account is a great
Just another person that was, apparently a conspiracy theorist.
Where
can you find it online?
So you cannot find it on Instagram anymore. It's only been archived onto other sites, which is kind of sketchy because it's like, how do I know you're not adding?
See, this is the picture of them taping the kid's hands down. That the guy was talking about in the other videos that they couldn't show.
Dig and cross-reference over and over and over to make sure that you're getting sort of like the consensus, because everyone watched as it happened. So
Right.
people like Liz Crokin, people like Alex Jones, like they saw these things come out, and you can find plenty of different archives of all of James Alefantis' Instagram posts, and there are things
These are
like
on
photos
Instagram.
of children with their arms taped to tables, and the
I
caption
have
is
seen those.
looks like a fun time. And then
Looks like
people
a
that
fun
have always
time.
been commenting on his posts, like the people that are interacting with his posts all the
Haha, we are pedos. Just kidding. He even refers Sandusky. Oh my God, Sandusky. Do you remember that fucking freak?
time, have even weirder Instagrams where it's like kill room and there's a coffin that's open and things like that.
Satanism
there's
is
like a photo
fun?
of like a walk-in freezer and it's
Jesus,
like,
man.
looks like you've been having a fun weekend.
Pizza pentagram. Bro.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, no fucking way.
This is where, like, the whole, like, they were, cutting off the feet of them and eating them comes in.
Man, looks like you've been having a fun
What the
weekend.
fuck?
Things like that are just super
What the fuck,
dark.
man?
And a bunch of baby.
So almost a year ago, people were talking about this. Oh yeah, I didn't have a chance to show you guys this.
Oh, so that was a year ago,
Look at
that
this.
clip. Here you go. After seeing the Epstein files, she doesn't sound so crazy anymore. Gabrielle Rico disappeared in 2009 after apparently escaping an Epstein party. She described cannibalism and murders.
They ate humans. Disgusting. I wasn't aware of anything. I mean, about the murders, yes. But they eaten humans. They smell like human flesh. So, you know,
she disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to her.
What happened to her?
She's gonzo.
Yeah, me either. Gabriella Rico disappeared in 2009 after apparently escaping an Epstein file. Or an Epstein party. The thing is that, bro, people are making jokes about Diddy parties. Nobody's joking about Epstein parties. Oh my god. It's too fucked up. Yes. It's worse than a horror movie. It is. And where is it here? Jeffrey Epstein, did you torture her? Martin Novak is a Harvard professor. Our spy was captured after completing her mission. Jeffrey Epstein responds, did you torture her? Wow. Oh my god. Are you surprised Bill Cosby wasn't a part of this? Well, so not necessarily, because like if you oh geez, you know what? I think that joke's a bit too much. That's too much. It's too much. I can't do that one yet. All right, maybe give me another year and I'll be able to do it. And anyway, kind of ruins the fun knowing there's an actual Jewish elite cabal emailing each other stuff like the Goyim have gone insane. So Zelensky also, by the way, keep this in mind, Zelensky is also talking...
This is prior to the Ukraine war. This is prior to the Ukraine war. Zelensky was messaging Epstein and then talking about how Putin didn't want to talk to him.
In mind, Zelensky is also talking, guess who? To Epstein. Wow. Ukraine is looking for advice, not sure where to start. We can discuss Ukraine. I know little, having been a number of times to Pinchuk conference and having helped push their debt relief during the Jericho time as, I guess, like financial manager. I have no idea. Zelensky looking for help. Putin dismissive, saying he is run by Israelis. Foreign minister. Okay. I got it. I assumed that it was something with financial, considering it was debt relief. But wow, year of file? This was in 2019, 3 years before the war in the Ukraine started. Can you speak now? No rush, tomorrow is best. Oh my god. Play the theme song? Guys, is there a 10-hour version of that? Oh my fucking god. Check out, oh yeah. He played Pokemon Go. Epstein linked to Pokemon. Check out Pokemon Go if you haven't already.
The first of augmented games. What the hell is that?
The first of the augmented games.
What's an augmented game? What the fuck is that? What is an augmented game?
I don't even know what to say. Everyone did? Yeah, and he was one of them. I guess so. He also played Fortnite. I don't think he played Fortnite. Is that true? He played Fortnite? I have no idea.
Okay, so it's like an actual genre. That's not a reference to anything.
Libtards realizing the Ukraine war isn't about democracy. What is this here? Rothschild, miss our talks. Will you be free? Can you believe, dude, this is like, I think this might actually gas out all the conspiracy theorists. This might just be the
it's like
end of
VR.
Conspiracy theories. Because this is such an overload that there's like a sensory overload where like they just can't process.
People have been saying this shit for years. The conspiracy theorists that have put all this together have been ignored to the point where, you know, they just ramble on. And then now it's all coming out and it's like, what?
All of it. Like, wait a minute. So there's literally emails about fucking the Rothschilds and Epstein having email conversations about the Ukraine war?
The Rothschilds. Let me get the definition of the Rothschilds because I Googled it. Who are the Rothschilds? They're an empire, I know that. The Rothschilds are a wealthy Ashkenazi Jewish noble banking family that originated in Frankfurt, Germany in the 16th century, rising to international prominence in the 1760s, though Mayor Michel Rothschild, the family established a dominant, interconnected banking network across London, Paris, Vienna, Naples, and Frankfurt, becoming major influential financiers for Europe governments and industries during the 19th century. So they had their hands in just about everything.
A potential Ukraine war in 2014. Oh my God. They had elite bail knowledge? Yes. What's the way out of this? Oh, nothing's going to happen. No one's going to go to jail. No consequence will occur. And in 3 years, people will look back at this like it was a fever dream that never really happened. And then every once in a while, there'll be like a burst of attention for this. And then as time goes on, the attention will wane because the leaks are so extreme, so dramatic, so deranged that I don't think that a human mind can even comprehend the fact that they could actually be true. It's so crazy that people won't even believe it.
I think he's absolutely right. And that's what really sucks about it.
God. It derails everything it does. And so, this is from the Rothschilds to Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein said, Ukraine upheaval should provide many opportunities.
Many. Look at that.
This was in 2014. Putin annexed Crimea in 2014. Stranger than fiction? Yes, it is. And this is during Crimea. Hi, Jeff. Very long day sitting on a bank board. In beers are okay, but not satisfactory to me. And I'm putting them under pressure to be more innovative about asset management funds while restructuring. I'm at dinner with a client. Fed up. I miss our talks and I hope you're well. We'll be home tomorrow night. Will you be free? And let's discuss Ukraine.
Epstein was in everything. The more that these files have come out, the more that it shows that he was literally in everything, down from the housing crisis in 2008 all the way up to COVID-19 and even the Ukraine war, which is still ravaging their entire countryside. It's insane to think that everything these people talked about has either happened or is going to happen. It was all almost planned to an extent. It's insanity. It's crazy. We'll probably do a little bit more of that video tomorrow, but let's move on. So this is Bill Gates. This is his wife. Oh, his ex-wife. I'm so sorry. This is the one where Bill Gates was trying to give her STD meds and, under the table after he had cheated on her. This is her speaking out about it. She's talking about what how she feels about things and stuff like that.
Oh my, wait, is this? They interviewed Bill Gates' wife? All right, we gotta see this. Ex-wife, yes. Just in case you guys weren't caught up with this, watch this. Epstein emails DOJ drop memorializing a fight he had with Bill Gates. In it, he says that Bill Gates got
Emails in the files suggest that Bill Gates had additional affairs and that he tried to get medication to treat a sexually transmitted infection, and that he was going to give you the medicine without you knowing. His representative has said all of this is false. It is not on you to have to respond to the details of that alleged behavior.
I wonder how much she's not going to say because she's terrified that they're going to kill her. That's the real question. I wonder how much of this she had to tone back.
But I wonder what your dominant emotion is when you read these news articles with these details.
Sad. Just
Yeah.
unbelievable sadness. Unbelievable sadness, right?
True. It is sad. It's
and again,
awful.
I'm able to take my own sadness and look at those young girls and say, my God, how did that happen to those girls, right? And so for me, it's just sadness for, I left my marriage. I had to leave my marriage. I wanted to leave my marriage. I had to leave I felt I needed to eventually leave the foundation. So it's just sad. That's the truth, right? And it's kind of like, at least for me, I've been able to move on in life. And I hope there's some justice for those now women, right? We see them standing up in front of microphones in D.C. What they went through is just unimaginable, I think.
Man, she's evil too, I bet? Well, I don't know about that. I would say that maybe not, because she divorced this guy before any of this went public.
Oh, and apparently, oh man, Stephen Hawking's spent more time on the Epstein Island than anyone else. And he was very excited.
It's not like she did this as a response to it going public.
When you met him 10 years ago, he was convicted of soliciting prostitution. It was reported that you continued to meet with him over several years. What did you do when you found out about his background?
Well, I mean, shit.
I love how they all say the same fucking shit, too. It's all I stopped talking to him because he was a nasty person. And now, the files are coming out and you can see the emails that are going back and forth using the whole, cover language of them saying, oh, yeah, it was a great, fun time. Yeah, let's do it again. Let's go here. Let's do this. And it's like, man, it don't look good.
Cut me in.
Well, he's dead. So, in general, you always have to be careful.
Oh my God, look at his face.
Prostitution. It was reported.
Look at his face, bro. You know what you did. Yeah, it's what a little rat.
So this is Trump. I think this was yesterday, right? This was 2 hours ago. Trump snapping at the lady reporter.
Elon Musk was also in there, and so was your.
Elon has made a statement saying that he wanted the files to come out, even if people were going to smear his name, because he kind of knew how bad they were, and he wanted it out for the victims, because he felt like he didn't do anything wrong in the files.
Howard Lutnick and correspondence that he had with him. Did you read those new files that were published by the Department of Justice?
I have a lot of things I'm doing, a lot of things I'm doing. I don't know. You mentioned two names. I'm sure they're fine. Otherwise, it would have been major headlines.
A lot of women who are survivors of Epstein's are unhappy with those redactions that came out. Some of them, entire witness interviews are totally blacked out. Do you think that they should be more transparent?
The fact that they thought they released too much. I heard that. And you tell me something else. No, I think it's really time for the country to get onto something else. Really. Now that nothing came out about me, other than it was a conspiracy against me, literally, by Epstein and other people. But I think it's time now for the country.
You only got 3 years left, buddy. There's only 3 years left of your presidency. So I wonder what's going to happen after you get out of the presidency. I think there might be some more files that someone might uncover. Who knows?
You too. maybe get onto something else.
But what would you say to people who feel like they haven't gotten justice, Mr. President?
Something that people care about. Yeah, what did you say? Go ahead.
What would you say to the survivors who feel like they haven't gotten
justice? You are
justice?
the worst reporter. No
You're not even answering her questions. Like, answer her questions, man. I'm not a big fan of Trump, but he's done a lot of good shit for the country. I don't like how he's been dodging the Epstein files every time it's brought up. First they didn't exist, now they exist. And now they're being released, and oh, they don't have anything of that's me in there. And it's like, is that because you had all the lawyers go through all the files and remove you? Is that why? It's very, very, very bad looking.
No ratings because of people like you. You know, she's a young woman. I don't think I've ever seen you smile. I've known you for 10 years. I don't think I've ever seen a smile on your face.
I'm asking you about survivors.
You know why? You know why you're not smiling? Because you know you're not telling the truth.
And this is bad. This is bad. This is the reason why you get bad publicity or smear campaigns right here. Instead of addressing the this just doesn't look good. Even if this wasn't Trump, if it was somebody else, if they're dodging this question like that, it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't. It really doesn't.
And you're a very dishonest organization, and they should be ashamed of you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
Jesus,
hey, click
here. I don't like how he handled that at all. Not one bit. Okay. So now we gotta cover the Minneapolis BS. There we go. This was 21 hours ago. So we just can't seem to get our asses in order, right?
The temps were frigid, but things got very hot and very dangerous when the Daily Caller News Foundation's Jorge Ventura tried to report what he was seeing.
They said that these cars actually look like ice, and they're actually following them. So we're actually seeing this in real time. Hey, how you doing, man? You're right next to me. I can film here, buddy. It's a public sidewalk.
Remember, though, guys, it's peaceful protesting. Whenever you're beating the shit out of a reporter who's just trying to cover everything, it's peaceful protesting.
You try to steal my phone right now.
You guys gotta get out of here, man.
Oh, no, he's pushing me, man. Go to me.
So, get in the car and get out.
You notice how there's, like, no protesters now? There's, like, nobody. There's hardly anybody that's even, like... It's like one dude. Damn.
Get in the car, man.
Here with me is the journalist who was attacked by anti-ICE goons, the Daily Caller's Jorge Ventura. Jorge, first, I know you and your colleague were banged up there. Was that guy aggressive from the start? And he felt totally fine with policing his border.
Damn.
Yeah, Laura, these left-wing activists were very aggressive. This was called a filter blockade. It was essentially a makeshift checkpoint in Minneapolis. This was located on Cedar Avenue and 32nd. And I arrived earlier this morning alongside photojournalist Eric.
Oh, so it's like a blockade. So they've set up their own blockade to keep people out. Interesting. Oh, man, they don't seem to have a problem setting up their own borders, huh? That's kind of crazy.
I only plan to really stay a few minutes, take a few images of this blockade. I honestly couldn't even believe that it was still up. More than 24 hours, I didn't see any local law enforcement when I arrived. As soon as we got there, the agitators were very aggressive, questioning me.
There's barely anybody in that group.
What I found interesting is we actually started documenting them actually stopping vehicles, stopping American citizens, asking for ID, and actually running their license plates. They said that they were running these license plates and turning them over and actually running their license plates. They said that they were running these American citizens. What I found interesting is
this is a sign. That's them in the center, and it's a sign on how to get around it. This is very organized, very interesting.
Them actually stopping vehicles, stopping American citizens, asking for ID, and actually running their license plates. They said that they were running these license plates and turning them over into a database to see if they were ICE agents. And while we were documenting,
that's crazy. That's crazy that they are the ones doing this, and they're bitching that ICE agents are doing it. That's crazy.
Our Uber driver was parked to the side. They actually ran the license plate of his car, and they actually accused him of being an ICE agent. He was a Somalian Uber driver, so that didn't make any sense. But just kind of shows you how organized these agitators are.
So they were checking IDs. I don't think that's legal, right?
Hey, there ain't no way in hell I'd be giving my ID to somebody at a checkpoint like that. They can have my fucking bullet out of my gun. They can have that. Ain't no fucking way, man. I'm gonna go through that fucking thing whether you like it or not, especially if I'm going to work. You best believe I'm getting through that barricade.
To the extent that they detain people or make people feel like they can't leave, I mean, that's borderline false.
I'd be like, yo, can I see your ID? I'd be like, yeah, hold on 1 second. Here's the gun nozzle. Am I free to go? Cool. I ain't getting shaken down by no fucking street thug. Kiss my ass.
Under law, right, general legal principles, so they can't do that.
Especially in Texas? Well, I mean, like,
get a sense of
this kind of shit would never be happening in Texas. No fucking way, dude.
They felt that they were entitled to behave this
Bro,
way.
they literally shaking down people.
Feeling of, they can do this with impunity, no consequences.
I say they are
of course.
by the rhetoric from the local politicians and even the local police force here in Minneapolis. If you even speak to the protesters, 90% of them are white liberals, and they do feel like they're fighting a Gestapo. And
oh yeah, because that's what keeps getting published online. Duh. When you keep putting out all this like crazy like rhetoric, this absolute blatant insanity, that's what you're gonna get.
They started to assault us. Very brutally, shoved me very aggressively. They made several attempts to actually steal my phone, so I couldn't publish the footage that we just showed right now. They actually caused my right hand to bleed. They attacked the photojournalist I was with, Eric Herrera, and they do this, Lord, because they want to deter journalists like myself who actually show the truth of what's going on the ground.
Well, yeah, they don't want people to see that there's like nobody at this barricade. There's nobody there. There's like a group of like maybe 10 people, and that is being generous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8, 9 people, it looks like. Yeah, no, they're donezo.
Journalists like myself who actually show the truth of what's going on the ground, and we would not be deterred at the Daily Caller News Foundation.
Yeah, good for you, Jorge. I felt that when I was there, just for a brief interlude in that crowd. They're not pleasant people for sure. Jorge, I'm glad you're okay. Thank you for doing what you're doing out there. Stay strong, my friend.
Hey, Sean Hannity
That's
here.
crazy. Oh shit, I didn't mean to click that. That's crazy. So, we've come full circle, guys. We've come full circle in everything. Now we're calling, black ICE agents the N-word, because that's fine, right?
Protester, the ICE officer didn't know the person's gender. Because of that, they call him the N-word.
The dude just looking over like, what the fuck are you? Oh, oh, these fucking whistles, man.
Families should be ripped apart. If I kind of energy, like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Wow.
He's just fucking asked. He's like, are you a man?
Like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Wow. Wow, is that a question?
Obviously, it was a question.
Nuclear. Sir, I need to move.
There it was. There it was.
Nuclear.
What the fuck's wrong with you people? What
Right?
the fuck's wrong with you people? Did he say sir?
Sir, I need to move. Nuclear.
So he misgenders this person, and then they call him the N-word with the hard R. Perfect frame. What the f***'s with you people? What's wrong with you people?
Why are you calling a woman a man?
They just, sir, I need you to move away. Oh, God.
What kind of a guy does that?
What kind of a guy does it?
One that just doesn't give a fuck. Bro, they just don't give a fuck anymore. Now that they've got the law enforcement of the actual state helping them out, they just don't care.
Imagine being
They're able to do their job and ignore these morons.
Not respecting a person's pronouns is equivalent to calling a black person.
Yes, didn't you know that, guys? Not respecting someone's pronouns is equivalent to calling someone the N-word. That's how it is now. That's
N-word
crazy.
with the hard R. They're not using it as if it's like.
I love how the generations of slavery and getting people's teeth ripped out for white men, that has no context. But just because, you call someone, you don't know what the fuck to call someone, that's equivalent, right?
Song, or they're joking around. You're literally using it like an actual slur.
Yes, the actual slur.
Again.
Not the... He flips them off!
Based. They are now so woke. Can you be so
They went full
woke?
circle. They went so woke. that they're all the way back to being racist.
That you call black people the N-word now? It's a horseshoe theory, yeah.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am. Right beforehand, you fucking
I couldn't tell.
said sir. Sir? Okay. Motherfucker,
No one is going to take you serious. No one is going to want to deal with you if you are so goddamn aggro when someone accidentally says something they don't mean and you do this. Nobody wants to deal with this. They're going to do whatever they can to get you the fuck out of the store. Nobody wants to deal with this.
You want to call me sir again? I will show you a fucking sir. I apologize. Mother.
I mean, you kind of are already. I mean, only men really get this aggro. Only men, well, for the most part, men are the ones that have this kind of, like, aggression in them. Great, now you just fucking, okay, great. Now you just call the police and charge them with her with vandalism?
The general public is never going to accept this.
No. Why should they? Why should they? Why should they accept the amount of aggression these people have for accidentally being misgendered? Like, no one gives a fuck about any of that, dude. They just want to do their fucking life. They want to go on and go to work and not have to deal with these schizos that are running around trying to do whatever the fuck that dude was doing. Like, nobody wants to deal with this shit. Nobody does.
This overreaction to being misgendered whenever it's ambiguous what gender you are, the only reason why I think people tolerate it to a degree is that there hasn't been enough of a backlash of it yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but if they're going to continue to be aggressive like that, then people are going to start not tolerating it at all. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Literally employing terroristic tactics at protests. You know that there is a terrorist regime in in Israel, or not Israel. I think it was it Iran? It was one of those that put a school on top of a military base so that way they could publish the headlines as so and so country bombs school, when what they were really trying to do is hit the military base. They're literally bringing kids out into protests now because they've been pushed back so hard, they're grasping at anything they can. This was in San Francisco, by the way.
CPS, yep, that's right.
See, any teacher or any elementary school person or daycare person that brought these kids out there to do this, they all need to be charged with child endangerment. Because if the police have to break this group of people up using flashbangs or rubber bullets or whatever they have to disperse this crowd, these kids are going to get caught in the crossfire. You're going to have kids going fucking everywhere, bro. You're going to have kids going everywhere.
Yep.
This is unacceptable.
And, the old Hamas playbook, cowards, exactly. And this is the thing, literal terrorist tactics. Well, again, you've got to meet these people where they're at. You do. And what are they saying? Choose kindness. And I know they said something, it sounded like, are they saying Jews are next? Wait, let me listen to that again.
I suppose it's time for the culling. Time for the culling.
What the fuck? Oh my god, that's what I heard. I thought it says choose kindness. Like, yeah. It's the new Hitler Youth. So somebody, there was an anti-ICE protester that, you know, that the ICE officer didn't know the person's gender. And so because of that, let me,
Yep, child shields, bro.
They call them the
That's
N-word.
what they are.
Here we go.
Yeah, families should be ripped apart. That kind of energy. Like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Jesus Christ.
To
We already looked at that, goddammit. We already saw this.
I mean, calling someone the N-word isn't against the law. It's not. It's stupid. Like, it's mean. You could
Threatening somebody is against the law, though. That is against the law.
It's not illegal, right? You can.
But that wasn't a threat. Calling someone the N-word is not a threat.
If it that race cares, will twit. Oh my God, he asked a legitimate question. Democrats are the real.
Here we go. I love seeing this so much. This is such a beautiful thing to see in America, isn't it? These fucking people that run around and impede in this federal investigation, and now that the local police are getting involved, they're actually making arrests. And top everything off, to see these people cry and bitch and moan as they're getting dragged out of their car because they've never done what feels like they've never done anything wrong in their whole life. It's just being shattered. The privilege is real.
They are
But the American privilege is even realer.
like attacking me. Call 911 right now. Yep. What's your location? Call 911. I'm right at the corner of Jefferson.
Holy fuck. Holy shit. Bro, they rolled out of that fucking car like the mafia. Holy shit.
Call 911.
Holy fuck. Oh. Holy shit.
Gentlemen, total Karen obliteration. I've been waiting on this for a while. And y'all ever notice something? That they sure stopped driving away. Man, I wonder why that is. It's a mystery. Nobody knows. I haven't seen a single one of them drive away.
Mm-hmm. That's right. You goddamn straight.
No, I will not.
It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
You're not going to get out of the
You're
car?
not. I love hearing that. That means they're going to break your window, which means that's going to come out of your pocket when you get out of jail, and they're going to drag you out. They're going to drag you out, and they're going to handcuff you, and then you're going to go to jail, and then you're going to have to pay a bail to get out, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing, isn't it? America's such an amazing place.
Get the window breaker.
That's right.
We're gonna break the window and we're gonna get you. Okay, all right.
Remember, you chose this. You chose not to get out of the car. You've got people with guns pointing guns at you, telling you to get the fuck out of a car, and you're refusing to do it. I mean, even if you were getting robbed right now, the best thing that you could do is probably just get the fuck out of the car. I mean, you could settle it in court later and live, but we're gonna do the hard way, right?
You wanted it.
You got it.
I will not get out of the car.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I will not get out of the car.
I'm waiting for the tapping.
Guys, I need CEOs here now.
Oh, there it is. I hear one.
I will not get out of the car. You can't do this. Get your hands off of me. Get your fucking hands off me. Get your hands off me.
Drag that bitch out of there.
That's right. Another oinker for the fucking pin, boys.
I am observant.
I could watch these all day, every day. Dragged out of her car. Oh, bro.
I am not. You cannot arrest me.
You cannot arrest me, really?
Well, I wonder why they arresting you.
She's being arrested.
Oh, man.
Yep.
It's a damn good day to be an American, isn't it?
Man. Why do these people have such a hard time complying? Because they're white women that have never known a consequence for doing anything.
They're privileged. Even when they fuck up and do something they're not supposed to, they get the privilege. That's why.
In their entire life. They're privileged white women that live in America, and they think that the rules don't apply to them because they're
they haven't. They haven't had the rules applied to them. That's why. They haven't had any rules applied to them.
That's the reason why.
Exactly.
And I love seeing that destroyed. I love seeing this happen to them. I hope it gets worse. I think they deserve it. Yep.
Someone call the MP.
That's right. That's right. She needs to speak to their manager.
Somebody help call
Jesus.
the police. Call them.
Man.
They're going to turn you over to the police. They can do that now. It's great.
call them now.
I do. I love this.
We're calling 911. We're calling 911.
Why'd they pull her over? Well, probably because she was fucking with them, causing problems. That's the reason
obviously.
Why. I mean, this is yeah. Wow, look at me. I started recording the moment.
That's the thing. They always show the recording up until they get arrested. Like they don't ever show what they were doing prior. You could probably see this lady using her damn car as like a roadblock. It's just amazing to me.
That they went after me. Oh my God, they went after me for no reason. I'm sorry, but nobody real is believing that anymore. It's so obvious. And no, I want to see this happen. Thank God she filmed this. I know, I love this content. It's really funny.
It's great.
Bring up the text file. Oh, wait. Oh, you're right. You're right. Where's the text file? Do something stupid and illegal. Police tell you to stop. You don't stop. You keep doing it. Police try to get you. You run away. They still get you. Now you start.
Yo, this is great.
Start recording.
You start recording. That's right.
Every single time.
Oh my God.
Wow. Flailing around. I did nothing wrong. This is just like Nazis. Man, that is fucking funny, isn't it? You gave them the script? I know. Well, it's because they're bots. Like, they're easily predictable because they behave all the same way. She didn't do nothing. She didn't do nothing. No, what do you mean? He didn't do anything. 10-year-olds in 2010. After Epstein owed them on Xbox and stole their class credit.
Jesus fuck, bro.
Where everything went wrong. Anyway.
Let me see. What the hell is this? No music, no music, no music, no music.
Attention, please, attention. If you're a crazy, liberal, ugly woman, otherwise known as...
Oh my God, they're using AI now.
Crazy Karens.
I mean, they might as well, right? Now that they made a bunch of AI pictures with Freddy.
Please go back home and annoy your husbands instead of our beautiful ICE officers. Although when you think about it, you probably don't have a husband because you're fat and ugly and annoying, and nobody will ever marry you. I know you're all wearing pajamas, but this would be a nice moment to maybe start with a little jog around the block so you can lose some of that weight.
They were all... I think like 2 of them were wearing pajamas.
Think about some of those life decisions where everything went wrong.
That's right.
If you keep fucking around with that guy, you're going to get pepper sprayed, bitch. So please just... Well, there you go.
Oh,
bitch.
right in the face.
Fucking around, and now you found out. Believe me.
Oh my God.
You see, you hold her to a little bit of accountability and she walks off. And now they can get the girl out of the car and arrest her.
This is, guys, I cannot express how happy I am to watch these videos. I really can't. I hate these people. I've always hated them. And now seeing them literally get sprayed in the face with pepper spray, dragged out of their car like a fucking sandbag, and then arrested. Oh my God, it's amazing. An ICE vehicle was seen endlessly doing laps in traffic circle in Minnesota, distracting leftist activists while the rest of ICE convoy moved on to the next target.
So the bro had to pull aggro. So that way the bots could follow him and allow the ICE to arrest the people that they came there for.
Arrests were then made.
ICE agent.
Interrupted.
There it goes. We're gonna mute that. We're gonna mute that for sure. Isn't it a beautiful thing? These people are such fucking bots.
These people, this is insane. How's anybody putting up with this bullshit? It's crazy. Tax money at work? It sure is. No.
Oh, there he goes. Get him.
I feel like I'm watching Looney Tunes. What the hell are you doing? Oh. Got him.
ICE is doing God's work out there, boys. ICE is doing God's work. That's what they're doing.
Oh, bro, this kid is just getting got. Why you
One
running?
illegal at a time. Oh my god, these fucking whistles, man. Oh my god, it's like their fucking banshee screams aren't loud enough. Give them a whistle. That'll make things so much better.
Blow the whistle a little bit more.
Yeah, it'll make the ICE agents disappear. They'll despawn if you do it more. You got to make sure that you blow that whistle real hard. Blow it real hard. Hard enough to where you'll pass out.
Blow it 3 times, they despawn.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing, isn't it? You notice how far back they're staying now?
I do want to say that I do find it very funny that the amount of people that are pushing back against this are becoming fewer every single day.
Yeah, no, because they're getting arrested now. Usually you'd have a group of like 20 fucking people around these poor ICE agents trying to do their job, but now there's like nothing. I think these guys are probably, some of these are press and like 2 of them are maybe like protesters, but like it's just so over, it's not even...
ICE and DHS have effectively just outlasted them.
They have, yeah.
They have, because every single time that I see these videos now, it's these people getting arrested, the handful of problem boys is immediately getting apprehended, they're getting bored, yeah, exactly. They're going to jail, yep, that's right. Finally. Uh-oh.
It's a beautiful thing.
Loud noises are bad because it was triggering, and they did the jazz hands. Yeah, I mean, anybody.
I guarantee you they're using these whistles to try and deter people from recording stuff and publishing it, just like how they're attacking the media people that try to cover it. They're like immediately attacking them and making them leave, right? And they also got these whistles, so anybody that is, recording it may end up deleting it if they don't post it, because of the whistles, cutting out a lot of the audio. It's a very interesting tactic that they're doing here.
Anybody who's blowing a whistle at an event like this is just trying to egg on a bad thing to happen. Like it is. Like people, the human...
And then, obviously it scrambles you, but...
It doesn't function well, like unless you're Delta Force or something like that. And even I'm sure those guys, it would be more pleasant for them if they didn't have whistles blowing in their fucking ears for them to focus. The human mind isn't programmed to be able to function under that
It's a stressor. It's meant to like stress you out. Like especially with it's like sensory overload. You have all these people yelling and screaming. You in your mind when you're trying to arrest somebody. And you see people starting to gather around you, you start getting like a panic state. Then you got these women blowing the whistles, and it's like, that they are anti-ICE, so now you're even more on edge trying to get this guy in handcuffs or this person in handcuffs, and you're scared that someone's going to walk up and try to hit you, and then the person you're handcuffing is going to get, like, it is sensory overload, like crazy.
Like, sensory overload.
Yeah!
It's just not. It's dangerous. Uh-oh. They got even more of them, too. It's a Karen level taunt? Yeah. They want after billionaire funders? They use whistles in order to rally people that are positioned and communicate? Well, I'm just saying that, like, it makes things more dangerous. It does. Jesus, they're like birds. They are like birds, man. Oh my God. What's all this? Even people in the houses are complaining? Yeah, I know.
I could imagine. I mean, hearing all that shit outside your house would probably be very annoying.
God, look at them all. Man. They're just losing it, aren't they?
And they got him. That's it. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust, boys. Unimpeded federal investigation completed.
It's so over. It is so over.
It is. It's done.
Every time you hear a whistle, it's another illegal alien That's true. Yeah, every time you hear a whistle, it's another illegal alien that's being caught. You're right.
Just like every time you hear a bell ring, an angel gets its wings. Every time you hear the whistle, an illegal got caught.
So it's almost like the victory sound. Like they're blowing the whistle like, oh, wow, we got him. There it is.
Yeah, because they can't do anything now. All they can do is watch.
We shoot them with paintballs? I don't know. I think they probably will do that. Birds actually sound nice. Not all of them. Some birds are annoying as hell. So yeah, there you go again. Just a takedown of leftist terrorists attempting to de-arrest illegals. Oh my God. Oh yeah, by the way, look at this here. So
yeah, but America's exactly this kind of thing. Bro, like, you don't even have an English name.
Is a base Japanese. The thing I hate most about America is exactly this type of thing. Influential people spouting trite, self-righteous moral posturing, basking in their own virtue signaling, and then the creepy audience that erupts into a standing ovation driven by peer pressure. Billie Eilish's $14 million mansion was stolen by Native Americans. Only when she returns it for free or opens it up to undocumented immigrants will her words actually mean something.
Right.
But she actually absolutely won't do that. The same goes for all the other celebrities.
Like, for all these celebrities that are doing this, they should make like a website where you can post whenever a celebrity has said something like this. And what we should do for a time is make a big ass fucking wall and just pour these illegals into their fucking home and watch how quickly their mind changes.
Nothing is more hollow than words thrown out from the safety of a privileged bubble.
Right? Well, I mean, of course they want to keep the illegals because they're paying them like pennies on the dollar to clean up their fucking house. That, by the way, is probably like 10 fucking bedrooms.
Yeah.
Of course they want these people.
Base Japan, man. I love seeing that. Oh, there's another one. I forgot about this one.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I need you to back up. You need to back up. Stay safe. They're pointing handguns at the drivers in the vehicle.
That's right.
Yeah, because they're fucking scared they're gonna get hit again. Damn straight. You notice how I know that these motherfuckers trying to run them over now?
You guys need to stay back. You can record, but you gotta be back. Hey, open your fucking door. I need you to back up a little bit more.
Yep, there you go. I see pink.
Hey, get the fuck back.
Back.
Man.
There it is.
No,
Look at that. Look at that. They put their hands up. They got out of the car. They opened the car doors. And they're alive. They didn't try to run anybody over. They didn't try to throw anything at them. They put their hands up. They opened the car doors. Now they're being arrested. They're going to have their day in court. Who'd have thought? It's almost like a cheat code to living. Big surprise.
Stay back over here. Okay.
These guys are not messing around? I mean, would you?
Hell no.
After these people are talking about being armed, having guns and shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like online, they talking about having guns and trying to kill ICE. Fuck that. Dude, they'd be on high alert constantly.
Yeah, I'd be on top of them. Fuck around and find out. That's right.
Exactly.
I see your press. You're good.
Can you imagine a dictatorship saying you can record, just stay back, please? No, I couldn't imagine that.
You mean like Iran? Because apparently these people think that what's happening in Minnesota is anything like Iran. You know that Iran cut off the internet? That's crazy. But they're the same thing though, right?
Yeah, I couldn't at all.
Pull them out. I got you. Thank you. Legitimate, please. We're crazy. Okay.
Man. Another one getting rounded up. Can we make a fuck around and find out TV channel? I hope so. Oh my God, it's the Gestapo, guys. It's the Gestapo.
Handguns, like
We know.
So,
Oh, you mean like with hand symbols?
pulling them out, trying to engage us.
Pulling out literal guns.
No. Assuming that we were going to do something. So, it's what.
That's as bad as me.
Bro, he's got them widow peaks up there like crazy. He's gonna have an island right here on the front. And widow peaks to cut that fucking shit off. It's gonna be an island right there, man. It's gonna be an island surrounded by baldness.
It was you
Jesus.
all along. Oh no! They Scooby-Dooed his ass. They did.
Making
one more time.
Assuming that we were going to do something. So we're being ID'd right now.
Man. That's where you were? Yeah, I guess so. And that's why I wasn't there for 2 days? Yeah, I guess that's right. And, oh my God, I think they need to hire more professionally trained ICE agents. The guy was holding his gun sideways and squaring, and general unprofessional, painting him in a worse light, fuels the fire for CNN and corrupt media. No, I think the reality is that if you're in a stressful situation, you're going to act that way. That's just the way it is. I don't think they did anything wrong. Pointing a gun sideways, I don't know what his angle was or something else. I think a lot of these agents are well trained. The entire idea they're not well trained is just bullshit. And that's really, I think it's being made up intentionally in order to delegitimize them.
And you know what's crazy is that the guy that got hit by Renee Good was part of ICE since 2014, and then the other guy that shot Peretti was part of ICE since, I think, like, he was with ICE for like 6 or 7 years or something. I don't even know, but both of those guys were veteran ICE agents. They had been working with ICE for years.
Will you give us any update
It's
on
bullshit.
how the talks are going for potential changes to the Department of Homeland Security? Have you agreed to any specifics?
None. Well, we have a secure border. In fact,
nothing is
we have
changing.
9 months now where nobody has come into our
Love to see
country
that.
illegally. Now, I don't know if I can believe that because
We should focus on getting them out first, and then maybe letting some of them in. But we need to start working on like Americans getting jobs. That's what they need. We need to start looking at is helping Americans get jobs instead of these companies hiring these immigrants to come in and do that kind of stuff. We have way too many people that are entering the workforce with these master's degrees that are getting straight up refused for somebody that's going to do the job without health insurance, you know? Like
25 million people to nobody, but the Democrats do that. You know, they're leaning left. The people that do that report.
I don't give a fuck who's doing it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's left or right. I don't care about that shit. It's a bunch of rich people trying to change the United States because they're profiting off of how much money they're saving by having these illegals work for them. That's what this boils down to. It ain't got not a damn thing to do with politics. It has everything to do about class warfare. That's what it is.
It's beautiful to see.
That's why you see all these rich motherfuckers on TV, all these rich actors and stuff. They all trying to protect their own best interest and making sure that there are plenty of Minnesotan bodies to put in front of them too.
A couple of weeks ago, and you couldn't believe it, right? Because you were there 2 years ago.
10,000 a day.
And 10,000 a day.
10,000 people?
There's nobody comes up with
10,000 people a day. That's crazy.
They have to come through the jungle.
There's no
and they're
way.
dying of
10,000
all sorts of
people.
problems, including murder. And we have nobody coming in.
So when
We're
house
getting
prices go
people
up? No,
out.
I didn't see that.
We have 11,888 murderers who came into our country. We're getting them out. We're getting them out fast. And the only place where there's a little bit of a problem, and I will tell you this, Minnesota,
10K
their
isn't a
crime
lot.
because of
Every
us.
day it
Because
is.
we've taken out thousands of criminals. Their crime is down, not because of anybody else. It's because of us. Their crime is down.
Wow.
But all over the country, wherever we're involved, we're getting criminals out of our country, and the crime rate now is the lowest it's been since 1900. That's
So wait, the crime goes down when you get rid of
125 years.
criminals.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
That's the teachers union. Well,
What is this?
with Al Jazeera, the head of a Minneapolis teachers union, well, she proudly admits that elected officials are in signal chats. They're being used to share information about where these federal agents.
That's right. The ICE watchdog, I guess, agency or application or whatever, a hacker got into it and leaked all the information of everybody that was part of it and also gave it to the FBI. So, get
are.
cooked.
Listen.
The notion that people that are actively engaged in ICE Watch, in being vigilant, in protecting our neighbors, in signal chat groups, running plates in their cars, doing patrols, that somehow we're ashamed of.
Remember what I said before? They don't hate the police, they want to be the police.
That's right.
That activity.
They're running plates, they're taking pictures of your ID, uploading it to a site, Nah, bro, fuck that.
That somehow you can
Who runs plates and does patrols?
call our bosses or show our faces. and
Unless
then
you the police or ICE or federal agent like the FBI, nope.
we would be shunned.
Better
by
have
our
that badge on you too, boy.
community. Our bosses are in the Signal chats with us. Our elected officials are in the chats with us.
Obviously, yeah.
Well, then
That's the problem.
If you're so willing to expose it, then why were so many people roaching out the moment they got exposed?
Exactly.
And why are you doing it on Signal that's encrypted, that's harder to track? If you're so worried about, not getting exposed, then why are you doing all of this work to avoid being exposed?
Exactly.
Very interesting, huh? Wow. It's so fucking annoying. They call them neighbors. Oh, that's okay. Call them whatever they want.
And I have reached out to the mayor and governor's office
Yeah, call
to get
whatever the hell they
their
want.
reaction to that, Dana. You with all.
Oh my god. And then you start, wait, what is this? This is so fucking ridiculous. All right. No. Oh,
Is that the same guy that got arrested in the other video?
I mean, like, look at this guy. Doesn't this guy belong on, like, a street corner in London in, like, the year 1300 talking about how the world is going to end? I mean, really, like, that's where he belongs. It's a crime against humanity that he's born in an age of electricity.
Agent came at me with a M4 in one hand arm, with not even shouldering it properly. I'm an Army veteran. I know what proper shouldering looks like. He was swinging around in people's faces. It was absurd. And then they took me into the cell, and they took pictures of me joking around like I was the catch of the day, like I was...
Bro, I love that. That's great. Bro was the bass that day. I wish this was a lie. I want this to be true so badly.
They're taking him out like a fish.
And you know the best part about this is this guy thinks he got away scot-free. They're gonna start locking you asses up because they already got all your information. You just waiting for a court date now, buddy.
Got him!
Got him!
Oh my god, the catch of the day.
And they took pictures of me joking around like I was the catch of the day, like I was Al-Qaeda or something. I was treated like a terrorist despite being a peaceful protester and a combat infantry veteran.
Sure.
Agent.
Man, bro, they going out there. Army veteran, history major, this guy does it all. Look at his actual military history. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Doesn't matter to me. And so anyway, I'm so happy to see this happen to him. I really am. I take $200. It didn't happen. No, I bet the officers... By the way, if this is the way... I thought ICE needed more funding, but whatever they're getting, I think they need to double it now.
I agree. If they're actually doing this, I want to see it. I want to see it tripled. I don't even want to see double. I think that shit's funny. They need body cams for sure, and I'm so happy they're about to get them because the content that I'm going to be reacting to for this is going to cover for the rest of the year, and it's going to be great.
Literally,
we are going to be seeing body cams of these Karens getting ripped out of their cars at a rate I had not thought was possible.
I am taking photos of him like he's the catch of the day, like a fucking fish or something, like hunting photos. I mean, this is next level, guys.
Took me into the cell, and they took pictures of me joking around like I was the catch of the day, like I was Al-Qaeda or something.
How much does ICE get? Yeah, I know.
Not enough. They need more money.
And, he gives a bad name to vets. There's plenty of veterans out there. He was dishonorably discharged. He wasn't a combat veteran.
Ooh, that's rough.
Gives a shit, right? The guy's a moron anyway. And even if he is, it's not like it makes him any more valid for committing crimes.
I'm over here moving to a more permanent residence, but my wife just showed me a Reddit post talking shit about me, saying...
This is the same guy.
Oh, no.
And
he did get arrested. He got arrested with that group that stormed the church. He's facing federal charges, by the way. He's in a lot of trouble.
Clout for profit that I'm taking away from the local fucking organizations. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you not realize how many fucking local organizations we support every single fucking day? Do you not realize how much I fucking sacrificed?
Man.
I have been protesting every single fucking day since October.
Yeah.
I've been beat down.
There is a child where he came from that he told I'm going out for milk and cigarettes. And this is a look into the life of the dad that went out for milk and cigarettes and never returned. He was the catch of the day.
Arrested.
Not enough.
Little Billy will never know what Daddy did.
Shot right in the face with a fucking OC cannon fucking spray.
Mommy, what happened to Daddy? Daddy got ran over when you were just a child.
Knee on my fucking neck.
Nope.
I'm
George
facing
Floyd.
10 years in fucking federal prison.
Only 10 years.
10 years in a federal prison sucks dick, dude. 10 years, well, I mean, not as much as this guy's gonna be sucking. Let me stop. Let me stop, bro. Let me stop.
Oh, God, he's so mad. Jesus Christ, pick a struggle. Yes.
For supporting a local organization's protest. And you're telling me I'm taking away from what Minnesota's doing?
You are.
Every single dime I spend is going back into the community. I fucking share fundraisers.
What money? What money? If you're out there protesting constantly, where are you getting this money? They're selling the game and they don't even realize it.
I love seeing this. The death spiral begins. Now the death spiral begins with this person, and it ends with you being in federal jail.
Yep.
This is amazing. Fucking loser, I know.
Local organizations every single fucking day, but I'm taking away from the fucking
So much
community.
spitting? Yeah.
I'm a Minnesotan now, motherfuckers. I love this place. I love this fuck.
Just because you go to a state and you call yourself a Minnesotan doesn't mean that you're a fucking Minnesotan, bro. Usually you have to, like, be residently, like, some states, they require you to be there for a certain amount of time before you can claim residence.
Resist. I love your community. That's why I stayed here.
Oh,
to
God.
show what's happening here, to show the rest of the world, to use my influence, to show people.
The rest of the world is looking at this and saying, what about Iran? That's what the rest of the world is looking at. They're looking at a bunch of literal crazy people in Minneapolis. And they are saying, but what about the genocide in Iran?
How you know how to resist already. How you're building the framework for the fucking revolution. So
Shut up. Shut up, you retard. I mean, like, you could see, this is the kind of guy, like, I feel like it's a crime against humanity that this man was born in a time where there was electricity. I think that if you took him back to, like, the 1200s or medieval times or any time around there, like, this guy could be on the side of a sidewalk and he could be screaming about whatever religion or whatever, and he would be perfect in there.
Yeah, he would.
Be.
He's standing on his box trying to make people, like, sit around him and preach some weird wackadoo religion.
Doomsayer saying the world is going to end. This person being born in an age of electricity and computers is an affront to humanity. It is. It's like having a whale spawn on the land. It just should have never happened. Yeah, he spawned in the wrong century. A town crier. Yes, exactly.
anybody that's hating on me for raising over $100,000 while I was in fucking jail because I need a fucking defender, I need a lawyer. You know how fucking expensive a federal fucking attorney is?
It is. It's a lot of money.
Fuck you. Fuck you for saying that. I love the people.
I love seeing the death spiral. This is amazing.
I do this every single day for the people.
You usually know that they're at the end of their death spiral whenever they get into court, and you can see the acceptance on their face of whatever's about to happen is about to happen.
Because I was a history
Because I
major.
guarantee you that federal court is not going to be merciful. That federal court is not going to be merciful with this man.
I know what fucking happens next, and I'm fucking scared. So if you want to say I'm doing it for fucking influence and fucking profit, for one, I ain't profiting shit, and for two, fuck you.
He's so mad. Dude, it's so over. It's so over for this guy. I am waiting for it to happen. And it is going propaganda major. Yes, clearly, right? I think that's it. Kristi Noem announces that body cams will be worn by every immigration officer in Minneapolis effective immediately.
Thank God. You know what that means? That means that even more people are going to stop showing up because instead of cutting off right whenever the ICE agents are having to intervene with whatever dumb shit they're doing, the body cams are going to be investigated and then released, and you're going to see the full thing. That's what that means.
Immediately. This is, by the way, a huge, massive W. This is amazing. I'm so happy to see this.
I'm kind of shocked this didn't happen day one. I'm kind of sad about that.
Cams for a while, and finally it's going to happen. Finally, it's going to actually, it's really. I mean, I don't see the reason why it wouldn't happen. I really don't. Let me go back, see if there's anything more about this. And why did they have them from the beginning? I don't know. Maybe they didn't have the money for it. I have no idea why or anything else like that. I have no clue whatsoever. But yeah, some of this other Dom Lemon, oh boy. Oh, is this him? Here we go.
Now, first I want to ask you, is there a difference between whether those protesters had the right to go into a church and whether a credentialed journalist like yourself had the right to go in and cover them going into the church?
Well, listen, obviously I'm in the middle of this, so I can't say a lot. There's a lot that I cannot say, but what I will say is that I'm not a protester. I went there to be a journalist. I went there to chronicle and document and record.
Being a journalist means that you don't have to follow the law. I don't know if you guys knew this or not.
You know, it's crazy because like if you record a crime being committed in some states, you can still get arrested. Like you do realize that, right? And if you're recording somebody committing a crime and you don't like call the police, you could get arrested.
Like the moment that you say I'm a journalist is the moment that you can do anything that you want. So if you're stealing something out of a Walmart, you can say that you were stealing it for journalism and they have to let you go.
That's right.
And if they don't, it's fascism.
What was happening?
Well, let's see how those words work in the court of law. I wonder if they'll have any actual defense whenever he gets up in front of the judge.
Following that one group around, and so that's what I did.
I love seeing these people use all these words, these weird twisted words, and then getting up in front of a judge and watching that shit fall completely apart. It's a beautiful thing.
On them, and so, but I do think that there is a difference between a protester and a journalist.
So the next day,
what's the difference?
Trump reposts something from someone saying that you should be arrested, you should be sentenced in prison for violating the FACE Act.
That's right.
And at this point, are you thinking, oh, I might...
How crazy would that be if Don Lemon got charged with 40 years in prison and he had to serve it? Bro.
Get arrested.
Well, not until they started, the drip, drip, drip of people starting to talk about it. I think Todd...
You didn't think it was going to happen. Exactly. You didn't think it was...
That's the reason why every protester, well, because usually by the time they start throwing shit at police officers and stuff, it's rioting. They're doing it because they're getting away with it to an extent. That's why. They didn't think they were going to be held accountable because everyone else is doing it. But whenever you are involved in that, you are going to be held liable. That's the law. There's too many cameras that are recording everything that are just going to allow you to leave. There's no way. The federal government is going to figure out who you are. They're going to use facial recognition, and they're going to find you, and they're going to charge you. They're going to charge you. It's just a matter of time. It is.
Going to get as bad as it did.
Blanche and Pam Bondi and all those folks talked about it. And here's the interesting thing, though, is that after that, I retained an attorney. And the attorney reached out to them and said, basically, I understand that you have an interest because your folks have been talking about it. And so if you are serious about this, then let's do it the right way. He's perfectly willing to self-report it, which means turn yourself in. And so we don't have to go through this whole rigmarole, and never heard back from them.
That is customary in a situation like this, that someone would be allowed to turn themselves in.
Yeah, people who are accused of much worse things than I am accused of doing, is they are allowed the courtesy.
It definitely helps his defense if he turns himself in. What really fucking sucks is that he didn't turn himself in. So that doesn't help his defense.
Donald Trump was allowed the courtesy to turn himself in.
If you want to try to convince a jury or a judge, I'm a do right guy, the best thing you can do is, even if you feel like the charges are fake, is turn yourself in. Turn yourself in. It's easier to convince a jury or a judge that you're a do-right person if you turn yourself in, even if you feel like you've done nothing wrong.
That's right, he did. Yeah.
And So,
man, during his live stream, he said we operate as if he was one of them. Oh, it's obvious that, I mean, again, he got fired from his journalism job. He did. He used to work at CNN.
He got a restraining order as well. They filed a restraining order against him.
Now he doesn't. Why is that? Because he was shitty, nobody liked him, and nobody watched him. That's the reason why. Now he's shitty, nobody likes him, and nobody watches him on YouTube. That's the reason why. You talk about Crimson Desert already? I will later on today. I'm excited to look at it. And he wants to keep digging the hole. I think that we need to put this guy in jail. I do. I would love to see him go to jail just to set an example for everybody else. I would like to see that a lot. Oh, here's another one.
This is a shocking story. An ICE protester says that her global entry and TSA pre-check privileges were revoked 3 days after. This is a shocking story. An ICE protester says that her global entry and TSA pre-check privileges were revoked 3 days after an incident in which an ICE agent scanned her face while she was...
Oh, shit. What did I say? Like, these aren't, like, ICE agents aren't just... They're federal officers. They have stuff that is going to be above the normal police. They're federal officers. They scanned this lady's face for fucking around with the ICE officers whenever they took pictures of her. And they revoked her ability to fucking travel.
Was observing on the streets. Ars Technica is reporting that 56-year-old Minnesota resident Nicole Cleland was volunteering with a group that tracks potential ICE and Border Patrol vehicles in the neighborhood when she observed a white Dodge Ram.
You can't, I mean, they let this go for a while, but it was probably just to gather all this information, and I guarantee you a lot of these people are going to be pulled up in federal court. A lot of these people that went around during these protests and these riots, they're all going to be facing their day in court. They just don't know it yet.
Being driven by federal agents.
This lady got lucky because she found out that she has a fly risk on her now. They're gonna be prosecuting a lot of people that just don't know it yet. A lot of people are about to have their lives ruined because of this.
She said she followed the car for a short time from a safe distance when two other vehicles being driven by federal agents stopped in front of the Dodge Ram and blocked her path.
That's right.
An agent then exited the vehicle and told her that they had performed facial recognition on her and said that she was impeding their work, warning that if she did it again, she would be arrested. She drove away, and then 3 days later, she received an email notification that her global entry and TSA pre-check privileges for airport security had been...
Look at that, everything that the ICE officers have been saying that they're doing. Maybe you shouldn't fuck around with the federal government.
Revoked, with a message telling her that she may have been found in violation of customs and immigration regulations. Federal agents have been known to be using this facial recognition software during these recent raids.
It's too bad.
Has since filed a declaration about ICE's...
The program is only for low-risk individuals. Yep. And would you say that somebody who's, hysterically...
And it's about to get worse, especially now that they're about to get body cams. Those cams are probably going to be turned on all day. So every time they scan your face or they record you with their body cam, you're going to be uploaded into that system and you're probably going to be pulled up later for court. Stop fucking around with the federal government.
Driving after federal agents trying to track them, would you say that's a low-risk individual? I wouldn't.
Actions with the district court in Minnesota. Yep. We're going to stay on top of this all and more.
That's
so
a
spread
high
the
risk.
Word and follow for more.
Yep. Man, it's like saying you can't get a quick checkout at the airport. That's right. Well, you shouldn't have been fucking around. It wouldn't have happened.
There you go.
Another one right here. This is another nutball.
Oh, man, we got a nose ring, boys. This is going to be a bad one. Lock in. This is going to be a bad one. He's got a nose ring.
It's another
healthcare person, too.
Ass nutball.
Remember how much power nurses have in this country? One of our own was just murdered in the street.
One of our own.
Oh, are you talking about Peretti? Oof.
So, we might be able...
Let me inform you as one ex-healthcare professional to another, or an ex-first responder to another. Don't go on social media. Don't say you want to kill somebody. And if you're a teacher, don't allow your picture to be taken holding alcoholic beverages. You will lose your job. And if they find that someone in your past has died, they're gonna look at that. They're gonna go and see if you've done malpractice. And then they're gonna charge you if you have, if they find anything. You don't want this. You don't want this heat. Stop doing it. You are gonna cause a lot more problems for yourself than you realize. Because not only will you have investigators looking at you for prior malpractice because of what you said, but you're also going to face libel charges from the people whose family member had to die because of alleged malpractice trying to sue you. Don't do this. You are told from day one of your classes, you are a medical professional. Your job is to keep your politics in your fucking head and do your job and save people's lives, period. Regardless of race, religion, ethnicity, anything. That's your job. And when you get on there and you say this stupid shit, you're going to ruin your life. You're going to ruin your life. You are. It's going to happen. It's just like if you get, if you're a teacher and you get your picture taken with an alcoholic beverage, you lose your job. That's it. You're done. There are things that you do and there are things that you don't do as a medical professional or a first responder. And these are the things you don't fucking do. It's what you learn when you're taking college classes, what not to do from the instructor that's teaching you that has been doing it for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. You might want to listen to them. It'll help you.
To stop this somehow.
Fucking morons.
Uh-huh.
Thoughts?
Like how?
Good morning. Did you know most ICE agents don't wear their plates properly?
The type of ICU nurse I was cardiac ICU nurse.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of time, lots of hours, holding on a groin that wouldn't stop bleeding. Let me tell you what, that femoral artery...
Femoral artery. Femoral artery. Femoral. You have to learn how to pronounce it because whenever you tell the instructor, and I know this person knows how to say it, if you tell them that it's a femoral artery, that's an automatic fail. What are we doing?
Those veins in the legs. I can't remember. It's late in my shift. Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's late in your shift, and you don't know what stuff's called.
I'm tired. Anyway, the vasculature in the leg, it really bleeds.
That's
bleeds
true.
well. Someone could bleed out very quickly from that. Probably
They could.
A couple of minutes, really.
Yep. Wow.
I would really suggest to all the health.
Attend the nurses who actually cause union page had nurse post-May to bring politics to page made me sick. You can't separate politics from.
Why aren't you wearing a shirt?
Out there that if you have knowingly MAGA employees, that you terminate them.
Damn. Fire everybody who disagrees with my politics.
You can't have people who have open racism in the healthcare system.
That's
and we
bad.
already know that exists because if you're a black woman in healthcare, you know. But if you're openly MAGA at this point and you're supporting the murdering of people, you don't deserve to be in healthcare. You should have your license removed.
Wow. That's extreme.
That's so disappointing.
Not putting up with it.
I am almost like 95% certain that this person had their license revoked and they got fired.
Anyway, update.
Oh yeah, exactly. Chad claims he's been fired. He lost his job. That's what you get for being retarded. Maybe you shouldn't have done it. Maybe the college classes where they told you not to do this were right.
Update.
Okay. I know you guys who follow me know me, and you know who I am as a person. And you know that I'm really passionate about everybody being treated equally.
You know you're cooked. It's obvious you're cooked.
Yep, it's over.
You know it. Nobody starts this off if they're not cooked.
Yep.
No matter what.
Yep.
And I think it's really annoying that a post that I made talking about nurses who are MAGA, basically questioning if they could treat people equally. And I don't believe that you could if you believe those things morally. And so I said that I didn't think that they should have jobs. Somehow that's been twisted to that I wouldn't treat a MAGA patient the same. And that's...
Well, also what you said.
Not at all.
That's also what you said.
That's not.
It wasn't that comment that got you. It was the comment of you holding your finger on a ephemeral artery. That's what got you. It was well, I spent a lot of time holding my hands there, and you know, if something, that's what got you. That's what got you. You can't hint, you can't talk about, you can't do that kind of stuff when you are a first responder. Whenever you are in medical professional, you are held to a higher standard than any person. Just like whenever Peretti brought that gun into the crowd of the protesters, you are held to a higher standard because of that. You are not like everyone else there, especially if you have a firearm or if you have a job like this. You are supposed to be the person that people go to no matter what. You can't do that if you're scared they're not going to treat you. Like you can't keep making these bad decisions and then blaming everybody else around you. Look in the mirror.
And treat them, and I treat them just the same as I would treat anybody.
Oh.
Because I believe that everybody should be treated the same when they
Then
come
why'd you bring up the leg arteries?
into a medical office. Everybody should be listened to and heard, and everybody's concerns are valid. And those of you that have been following me on my platform since I've been here, it's a stupid little platform where I don't talk about much.
Sure.
Really. But you guys know who I am as a person.
No, they don't. No, they don't. That's weird. That's weird. Nobody knows who the fuck you are as a person. How many pedos have come out during like YouTube's history that have been grooming kids? Nobody knows these fucking people. They're online personalities. They're no different than actors. How many actors have you walked up to that have just been straight up dicks? Too many to count. Nobody knows these fucking people.
And
what happened?
You know, I can take a lot of stuff.
Yep.
On the internet, like I can take all the gay bashing and stuff that's been thrown my way. That doesn't bother me. But seeing people go after your character.
Oh, really? Seeing people going after your character. So being a patriot is a Nazi? Damn. It's crazy how whenever the turns have tabled and when the tables have turned, it's not very fun, is it? Damn, maybe you should have done it. Damn.
Is really hard. I know they're just doing it because it's what they like to do is sit here and play on the internet all day and yell at people, but it does affect real people's lives.
It sure does. That's the goal. That's the point.
And I'm a good person.
Oh!
I couldn't tell that by the one or couple videos that I saw prior to this. What I saw was a person that shouldn't be in the medical field. That's what I saw.
And I work really hard, and I take care of all of my patients really hard.
And I may not like Ilhan Omar, but if I was ever in a situation where I'm at work anywhere, and she comes walking through the door with a goddamn blood spurting out of her fucking neck, I'm gonna be like, hold on, let me get you something. Hold the fuck on. Let me get you some shit. Like, you're obligated. You have to, by law. And you can't joke about that shit either, dude. Like, that's a great way to get your ass locked up. Because, like, they're going to look at your entire medical history whenever you say some shit like that online, and they're going to find something that looks like medical malpractice, and they're going to put your ass in jail. You don't fucking talk about it. You don't, dude.
Why are you using, what's the past sense? Oh, man. You see, look at this. I mean, what a tone shift.
Remember how much power nurses.
It's just so fucking stupid. You can tell these people don't even like. It's just such a stupid hill to die on. But when you start holding them accountable, it's amazing how quickly the everything shifts, right? And we use the bathroom, and then we're gonna watch this, and then we are gonna roll up out of for the day. We bake. Boom. Okay, let's get it. Where is here? Check out Midwest Safety. Hell yeah, Midwest Safety. So, a cop finds family trapped in a house fire. That is a very scary situation. I'm not even gonna lie. I have caught my fair share of house fires. That bitch is going, bro. You notice how he didn't try to break the window? Don't ever want to try to break the window when you come up to a house fire like that. You'll give it so much fuel it won't even be funny. Don't ever break the window unless the fire department's there with the hose. No, don't do that.
Hang on. Back up. Cover your mouth.
That was an old tactic that the fire departments used to do back in the day. When they would arrive to a fire scene, they would break all the windows, and that would make the house straight up burn to the ground. They stopped doing that.
Huh? Is there anybody else here? All right, hurry up, get them out. 203 County, multiple occupants. Here.
Damn, that house is getting it. Damn.
Your hands. Hurry up. Who else is in the house? My daughter. Where are they at?
Ooh, what the heck? Did you hear that? What was that? Something exploded.
Where are they at?
What the hell was that?
Don't worry about getting cut. Here, it's okay. Just come on with me. I can't. Man, we gotta get showered.
Oh, trust me, when that fire started biting at her ass, look at how quick that shit. Look how quick that caught up. The fire's already in that room.
It's okay, I got you. Okay. Hey. Here. Don't worry about the glass, okay?
Yeah, just step down out of it.
Grab me.
Ooh, yeah, it's coming out. It's probably somewhere in the attic too. It's coming out of the vents. It's coming out of the attic vents.
Okay, go this way.
Damn, that bitch is getting it. That's why you don't break the fucking window, man. God damn.
Okay, go this way. Go this way.
Hey, you'd be fine if she had closed the door, but dude, look at it now. Yeah, if there's people in there, he just kicked that fire off even hotter.
One out. I believe there's two more inside. Hey. I'm not gonna fit. You'll fit.
Oh man, tear that damn window out. Oh, that's a big girl right there. I don't know. Yeah, man, get some of them guys behind you to help pull this center panel out while she's moving shit around. Why are you standing there, bro?
Here, just come. Who else is in the house? Anybody else? She's on the other side.
She's out. I love how everyone grabbing their purse.
Is there anybody else besides your mom?
My nephew Michael, we don't know where he is.
Where is he?
He might have been in the garage.
Your nephew Michael might be in the garage?
Oh, damn, that looks kind of like where the fire started. I wonder if he has something to do with that.
Can you take this?
Yo, W cop, just stop breaking windows, man. Seriously, stop breaking the windows.
There you just climb up on the desk.
Right now.
Huh?
She closed her door so there's no smoke coming into here. If you got a fire in a room, close the door. Don't leave the damn door open. Close the door. You'll stop it from spreading. It'll still spread, but it'll spread slower. Buy your house a lot of time. You close the door.
It's okay. Just do the best you can. Just do the best you can. We gotta get you out of here, okay?
I'm trying.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Give me your hand. Here.
You really gonna try to squeeze that big lady through that little... Dude, I don't know.
It's not working.
Okay.
Stop. Stop. There you go. Look at that. Man, you got like 3 people standing around. You tell someone to grab a hold of it and start pulling.
Do you have something you can cover your mouth with? No, that's not gonna help me with this. All right, I need you to get up on that desk, okay? Just push this stuff out of the way. Okay,
Yeah, just push it all down. It's gonna go.
We're trying.
Did Mom get out?
Yes. Yeah, Mom.
Yeah, they said that already.
Just get up on that desk.
If she getting some workout in today, boy.
You're doing good. You're doing good. There you go. That's okay.
There you go. Just let it happen. Just fall out. There you go. Damn, she doing pretty good for a big lady.
Okay. It's gonna hurt, but we gotta get you out, okay? You got it? Here. Give me a hug.
There you go.
Just wiggle, okay?
Jesus, man. You know what's real sad about this? I wasn't gonna say nothing, but that window is definitely big enough for a normal person to just climb right through. That's what's sad about this whole thing. Oh my God. You know, this kind of reminds me of when like them big people, they get stuck in those like tubes that are in the water. The ones that are circular.
It's okay.
It's kind of what this reminds me of.
We gotta get this window out, okay? Just stay right there.
Get the window. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they gotta get that middle section out of the way, man. You got to.
Just grab something to cover your mouth. Yeah, there you go.
And get something hard that you can knock it out with. Get like a cinder block or something. You don't have anything around you. Nobody has anything. Well, there's the fire department. I hear the fire department coming right now. Bro, this is the whole reason why I watched this. And I'm stuck watching their damn body cam in the fire department. Man, firefighters need body cams, damn it. This is ridiculous.
Tell fire we need help back here to get this window out.
No, you don't need help. You need a goddamn crane. I'm sorry. Let me shut up.
Here, give me that.
I've heard stories of firefighters having to cut a hole in a building just to pull someone out because they were so big.
Watch out, okay? Cover your eyes.
Is that a play button? Is that a play button? Is that a YouTube play button? That looks like a YouTube play button, doesn't it?
Cover your eyes.
There we go. Hot damn. Now that the fire department's gotten here. Man, you know them boys that are geared up. They're like, fuck, because you know they just radioed in for another fire truck, so they're gonna be like, not only did we have to do this, but someone else stole our fire too.
All right, now we're gonna get you out, okay? Don't worry about glass. Oh, there's a lot of smoke in there, Jeremy. Jeremy, there's a ton of smoke in there. We'll get her out. We almost had her out. We almost had her out already.
You noticed that? You notice how the fire department was already, like, that's what they train for, bro. They do this shit every shift. They do something similar to this every shift. That was like the most fun about being in with the fire department, is like they always had something new that you could like try to tackle every shift. Even whenever I was getting held over, like there was always a new person that knew something different. It was just so fun. Every morning it was something different.
Here, we got a mask behind us, Jeremy. We got a mask behind us. All right, you go ahead. Jimmy, you grab one side, I'll grab the other. Here, give me your arm, honey.
Let me take a step.
All right.
You're gonna burn up if you don't.
There you go. You got it, sweetie. You're doing good. Just grab a hold of me, okay? Ready? Push. Come on.
Damn, there ain't no way that window is still too small.
It's okay. What? Where's he at?
They don't know.
Okay. Okay. How old is he? We got Charlie.
Man, that is a scary situation. Luckily, all the fires that I got called out to, we didn't have anybody like entrapped or anything like that. Thank God. But that is a terrifying situation because like you just don't know where they're at, so you have to go through the entire building and search it. Like it's a mess, bro.
Down slow. There we go. All right.
Hey, they got her out.
Here, can we get you rolled over? There's another all right. There's another kid inside, I think.
Yep, there's the other fire truck.
26, where does he go? Where is he? Have her start calling to figure it out. Are we able to get you out?
Damn, they got a water supply truck? They don't have any water. That neighborhood doesn't have water. They got a water supply truck.
To figure it out. Are we able to get you up and out of here? Honey, we gotta get you away from the house. Okay? 203, you got 2 occupants out. Checking for another 26-year-old adult.
Good.
It's okay, sweetie, you're doing it. Can we help you sit up? There we go.
It should be a crime to be this big. Bro, it should seriously be a crime to be this damn big. This is crazy.
Walk unassisted, honey. You're gonna have to come out. Okay. Watch your feet, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm so good.
Can she stand or no?
I can, but I can't from the ground.
Okay, let me give you.
Mike.
Mike?
Michael, they don't know if he's in there or not.
Okay, 10 minutes. Let's get her walked around.
Damn, bro, look at it. Oh, shit. Damn, bro. Oh, that house is gone. There's no way. Oh, if they don't even have a water hookup near this house is donezo. Oh, damn, bro. Oh, shit.
Can we get additional EMS started for smoke inhalation? Eric, I need that ambulance down here. All right, can we get to the road? I need that ambulance down here. Nicole, we just got her out. Smoke inhalation.
And you know what's crazy is, like, because they don't know if the guy's in there or not, they're not going to hit the fire until they figure out if he's in there. So they've got to go in there. This is where a lot of dangerous shit happens, is when you've got to go into a building and try to find somebody that's incapacitated and get them out. This is where a lot of firemen end up either losing their lives or they get really fucked up because the building is coming down and the fire is burning real fucking hot. This is where you get a lot of problems.
Sure.
I've never been in a situation where I've had to deal with this, thank God, but this is where a lot of shit goes wrong.
All right, Teresa, unfortunately I need you to walk to the ambulance because we got hoses. You think you can make it that far for me? Okay, let me get my upstairs chair, okay? Where's the other person that came out?
She was over there somewhere. I think she's over there sitting out in the gray sweatshirt. Was Michael in here too? We don't know. There may be another kid inside we're trying to figure out.
Yep. Okay.
26-year-old is not in there. They found him.
Anybody else here?
Nobody else that we know.
203 County, can you let fire know there are no other occupants inside?
Oh, okay, good. So they don't have to do a breach.
No other occupants inside.
All they got to do now is try to hit the fire back.
It's okay.
What's okay?
Well, you just went through a hell of a ordeal, okay? So we just gotta get you checked out. There's a lot of smoke inside there.
Yep, I want to get in the ambulance. I want to see where she is.
Where's your ambulance at?
Way over there. As soon as we get out down here, it'll be easier.
I know.
Yep.
Ready? Yeah. Ready? Step, 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 step. There.
I've had to use that chair before.
It's outside, okay? It's laid in the yard. We'll get it.
I'm gonna put you
We'll get it, okay?
You stay right there. Okay. I'm gonna need you to stand up as soon as we unbuckle you, okay? I really can't hardly see without my glasses. It's okay. So feet on the ground. 1 second.
Yep, just ready? You're gonna face me, or you wanna go to your way, Nicole?
My way.
Okay.
Clear back here.
Lean back toward me. This one had the most exposure. She was out pretty quick up there.
Okay.
Damn, so I wonder, because this is on Midwest Safeties, so now I'm kind of wondering, is there going to be, the guy try to burn the house down or something? Bro, that house is cooked. There's no shot. Man. Oh, yeah, dude, it's in the fucking attic. Oh, yeah, no, that house is gone. There's no shot, no. They weren't able to put water on it fast enough. Yeah, look, it's in the attic. It's done. Damn, bro.
I may need a chiropractor appointment, but yeah, that's all right. I got her out in. It's hard when they're inside like that, wanting to come out of a window. I can understand that.
Say it like what it is. Say it like what it is. That ain't hard. It was the fact that she weighed as much as she did. That's what made it hard. I've had to lift up on some big old Berthas in my day. Oh, man.
Okay, good.
When they say you gotta train to be a first responder, man, they ain't joking.
But is that him?
Yes, yes, that is.
Okay, good.
So these two are victims?
Nope, just this one here. The other victim's in the ambulance over there.
But what about the guy? Did he start the fire?
Well, no. Probably I wasn't inside at all. I was at the windows on both, so I was able to step away. It was a trick getting her out. Nice job. Brooke, you have another ambulance?
Yeah, boy. Do you have another person?
No, I want to double check, make sure I'm all right.
Okay. Oh,
just
yeah,
an inhalation.
Yeah, this would make a really good ad to stay healthy, honestly. Straight up. This would be an amazing, like, they should start doing that. We need to start having ads where people, like, are first responders and stuff like that, talking about this because it's a genuine problem. That and hoarding houses. Hoarder houses are a fucking nightmare. Bro, you get a call to a hoarder house, you know it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night.
Okay. Check you out. So we're probably going to hook up to our monitor and be able to get a couple people out. Yeah.
That's the reason why a lot of these hoarder house people, they end up getting kicked out of their homes. Right there.
Read how much oxygen you got in your blood.
Look at that, 99.
Yeah, tell me real quick what.
All the fire was in the garage side, but it was.
So it was in the garage. That's where they had said the guy was.
Yep.
So we got her out. The backside was Teresa, and that's where probably most of any inhalation happened, was trying to get her out, and obviously gas just sucking
Absolutely.
We're at 99%.
in. That's better than a normal day, so I'm doing all right. Yeah, I saw her, and then there was concern. He was the other occupant.
Oh, they might be putting it out. No. Damn, it looks like the car's on fire.
She's like, well, he was in the garage.
Sure.
So you live here, buddy?
Yeah.
All right.
My phone's gone too. I left my phone.
All right, what's your first name?
Michael.
Michael? So at first they said you were in the garage. Were you here at all?
No.
Okay, when did you leave?
I left like 2 hours ago.
Left like 2 hours ago?
Probably closer to 6, but
Like 6 o'clock, you're saying?
in between 5:30, 6 o'clock.
All right, so when we got here, it looks like everything started in the garage.
So I wonder what he was doing in the garage that lit on fire.
For sure. But the garage was like the thing that was fully
We walked
involved.
through the garage. It was hazy, but he smokes tobacco often.
Okay, so at like 5:30, that was hazy, but he smokes, you said, in the
To me,
garage?
it just smelled like tobacco. Like
Sure.
tobacco, so there was no reason to be alarmed. In my,
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Any idea what could have been a starter or cause here?
I have no idea.
Okay. Do you smoke in the garage?
Yeah.
Did you smoke before you left?
No.
Okay. Do you have like a ashtray that you dump your cigarettes in?
Yeah.
Is it a can or a tray or a bucket or?
It was like a bag.
Okay, like a plastic bag.
You put
Yeah, like a plastic bag.
Okay, is that where you put your cigarettes when you're done with them?
Yeah, I mean not like I put them in the ashtray first.
Oh, I got you. So you dump the ashtray in the bag?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what is the ashtray? Like, what is that?
It's just an ashtray, you know.
Like ceramic, I guess. Like, what is it? Is it like a ceramic or pottery type ashtray? And then when that fills up, you dump it in the bag?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you do any of that today by chance? Like dump anything in the bag? Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea. I really have no.
There was nothing. It wasn't a plasticky smell. It was.
Yeah, sure.
It smelled
like tobacco, you said.
right.
I can't believe that, you know.
You doing okay?
what the fuck? I wonder what caught fire then. So I don't know. He might be lying. Get that arson investigator out there. They're gonna figure it out real quick.
This house fire took place in Cadott, Wisconsin, where the fire department was eventually able to extinguish the flames after the people inside were able to escape. While the cause of the house fire isn't fully known.
What?
Reports indicate multiple explosions from inside.
Yeah, just that's what I heard earlier in the video. I heard the explosion. I was like, what is that?
Garage could be heard around the time the fire started. The home has since been deemed a total loss, and a neighboring garage.
I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, no, once it gets in the attic, bro, it's cooked. That's it. The minute it hit the attic, I was like, nah, that's done.
Garage and house were also damaged by the fire. All people inside the home during the fire made it out thanks to the responding officer, and they all made full recoveries.
What would you do if the doorway
Yo,
window in
W.
front of you wasn't just danger, but heat, smoke, and the last bit of air someone had
W police officer.
survived? Seems like this, they don't just test courage, they expose it because you see the glow of the fire, and you hear the coughing, and your brain starts racing faster than your feet. You count seconds against lives and against the fear you don't have time to acknowledge. I remember stepping into a burning house while it was still occupied, and I'll be honest with you guys, I never felt fear like that in my entire career. Because you're thinking about
If you're not used to walking inside, like a lot of people think that fire's quiet, bro. Like whenever I was going into buildings and putting out shit, it is eerie because they say it sounds like a monster. It's like you hear the crackling and the cracking of like stuff, and then you hear the roaring of the flame breathes. It's such a weird thing to hear, and it's loud. It's loud. Like fire it's something to behold. It really is.
smoke, the building possibly collapsing, but your instinct don't ask for permission because somebody needs you, so you have to move. Remember,
That's
also
right. That right there is what keeps people moving. We got to get this fire knocked down and make sure everyone's okay. The aggressive style of the department that I got hired at, dude, like we were putting water on the fire within like less than a minute of us arriving. Straight up. At least whenever I had the fucking nozzle. I wasn't fucking around, dude. Like the way they set up the hoses and everything, I had that shit flaked out and I was at the fire. Like, even my own captain was having trouble keeping up with me most of the time. I was like, fire. I love fire. I hated doing the EMT stuff. I hated it. But boy, man, they could not keep that and extrication. I got lots of praises for my extrication abilities too. I shocked my captain with both of those. He asked me where I got trained at, and I told him, and he was like, that makes sense now.
On instinct in moments like this because they don't
but
have
no, dude, like,
firefighters have, and that's what makes the moment much more raw.
Because you think that, like, as a fireman, like, you got all that gear on, it's gonna protect. No, dude, you can still get fucked up with all that shit on. You can still get fucked up with all that stuff on. If the fire gets hot enough, that armor's just gonna melt. It's gonna stick to you, and you're gonna be dead. That's just all there is to it. There's a lot that goes into that.
You can almost feel what the officer must have felt because somebody else's life was in his hands, and I'm sure that heat was getting closer. He was probably hoping that he was strong enough and fast enough to get everyone out in time. It's always been amazing to me how the men and women run towards these flames every single day. You have to step back with nothing but respect for that, because courage may start at the doorway, but the firefighters are the ones who walk straight through it again and again, so the rest of us make it out alive.
Hey, man, representing. That's what I like to hear. Yes, sir. All right, boys, we rolling. We rolling up out of here. We'll be back on tomorrow. Stick around. Hit the sub if you're new here. We're live Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to about 11:30-ish. We cover all the good stuff, and yeah, we do the weekends off, and yeah. So stick around. Be back on tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Stay friendly. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. You never know. And I'll be seeing some of you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. Keep being you. Let me see. Let's do this one. Peace.
I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting